Hello, everybody. Welcome to MinusOneCHarisma, the second best Dungeons & Dragons stream on the internet. Thank you so much for joining us for our Aventide campaign, episode 35. Ooh.
35. Bobby, we're not on screen. He's just showing his own face.
You are on screen.
Oh,
we all got to see you say that.
Now.
Yeah.
I do the.
Bobby always does the invisible hype man every time.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's
the
my
hype man,
favorite thing. In the beginning, it used to be I used to think like, Bobby, shut the hell up! I can't think. I'm like, and now
you can't do it without.
I can't. Yeah. If I don't have Bobby with me, I'm like, hi guys, thank you for what are we? I don't know, Bobby. What was that again?
Yeah, you're doing it.
Yeah, I have to do it myself. Hello, everybody. Welcome to MinusOneCHarisma. It's a Thank you so much for joining us. I hope everyone's having an amazing Tuesday. I am on my third cup of coffee. I generally only do 2, but I'm on 3 because I'm just about to. Oh, and Kate, Mr. Mouth.
I spilled water. I got an energy drink and thought of Kate because I don't usually drink energy drinks this late.
Nice. And Cullen, what the hell is that?
The positive associations you want.
Cullen, you have both the smallest cup in the world and the biggest cup in the world.
Can you
like
moderation?
compare them both?
Look at that.
Little cup. Big
Little cup.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Espresso.
Your mom lets you have 3 cups of coffee. No, my mom does not let me have 3 cups of coffee.
Yeah. When she finds out, she's gonna be pissed.
She's gonna be pissed. Oh, getting texts already. She looks at Jaymes. You need 3 cups of coffee. Oh, thank you, Timbo. Timbo's
a liar.
You feel so good. A liar.
Oh, wow.
Yeesh. It looks so great.
Thank you for the subscription, homebrew.
Well, I think I'm gonna tell you a long story about my past. It's gonna go a little like this.
I gotta be honest, I don't really know what's happening. At all, whatsoever, with anything at all. I am really, really lost, and I'm really kind of very confused. I know that we're on this islandy place to get the oath tree, make sure the oath trees are okay and stuff, and to get some wood, but we met Mew. And Mew said that he met us before, and that he knows us, and that he seems to really know us, I think, and it's just weird because the threads are different here, where normally the threads go up into the sky and all of ours meet. His goes sideways, so does that mean he's from a different now that was then, but still now, but that was then, and a different thing that was the now then? And now he wants to go into this pool, but the pool just kills you, but then if you die, does that take you to the now then? Is he from like a different now then? When you die, do you go to a different now then? I have a lot of questions. And then, speaking of threads, who is looking at me through these threads? Every time I go to pull on a thread, to pull on one of these strings that helps me help my friends, I can see them watching me. And I have to time it just so that I don't get caught. I have to be super, super sneaky, but like sneakier than I usually have to be sneaky. And then when I almost went to the forever sleep on the beach, I saw someone who knew my name, who knew Papa Trax, who knew my name, and I don't know who they are, and they said that they're there to warn me, even though they don't want to, about Serenity. Is Serenity the one that's watching me? Why? And they said that there were 3 watchers watching me. They said that if I reach into the abyss, the watchers might reach back, and I don't know what that means. These threads of destiny, and I really have no idea what's going on at all. I just know that I'm glad that I'm here with my pack, with my poop tree, with my friends that I know that I can trust.
Previously on Aventide, while seeking out the confluence, you came to the overgrown fortress ruins Bartholomew had talked about with dozens of troggies guarding it, including a large shaman. You all spent a week tirelessly seeking out the rare roots around the island and processing enough of them to make large sets of poison that you could put in jars of jam while also avoiding patrols and other dangers on the island. And I think that's where we left off. You guys are in the forest. You kind of finally finished drying. It was a whole week's worth of work. It took all of you a lot of time and effort to kind of just find enough roots. Because if you remember, you had to just find a bunch of roots, and then Kelwise had to cast Detect Poison to even see if they were worth drying out and processing. You finally have 6 jars filled to the brim with poison mixed with jam, and we're sitting in the forest, and it's a bright new morning.
A bright new morning.
Full of poison.
Full of poison.
At least it's bright.
Yeah.
At any point in time in the past week, have we seen those flying Dementor things or whatever they're called?
Yeah,
the
they're
brain
constantly
sectati?
hovering over your head.
Yeah.
Almost constantly.
They don't ever attack the Troggies.
It doesn't seem like it. You've never seen them attack the troggies.
Have we seen them attack anything?
If you were watching, anything that flies through the air, every once in a while, these have these long flagella-type limbs. A limb will just kind of whip out and grab something, like a bird or something from the air. But that's about it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the morning. You have all that jam. Oh.
Where are we exactly? How far from
You're
the,
a couple miles.
I'm assuming if
from the actual
we set
temple
up like
itself.
a camp.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. A
right.
temporary thing, easy to break down, hard to track.
If
You're
it's-
there with Bartholomew and Fitz and Eva and Thargan.
Thargan?
Rockspine in his new giant armor.
Right. I'll ask whoever is near to help me put on this stupid, awesome armor. I can't.
Okay.
I'm not very flexible.
I'll help out. I got it.
Thanks, bud. There you go.
What's the plan? Are we gonna try just leaving them out ajar and seeing if they take the bait first, or are we just going?
Are we
wholeheartedly
still
in?
gonna make it look like a god thing, or?
Oh yeah, that was a great idea.
I
I
know.
don't know.
Did anyone
I don't-
leave a basket in the time in the last week?
I
I
did.
tried.
How'd that go?
I don't know how
Roll a
how
D20.
did, how did it go?
Roll a survival check, pup.
Survival?
Yes,
Yeah.
I assisted, so
Okay, roll with advantage as Cornelia and you attempt.
yeah, I
you,
tried
you've
as well. We
both
had,
seen a basket before.
Survival?
Yeah.
How hard could it be?
22. Surprisingly well. There's a lot of dried strands of plant fibers in this area, just from old iterations of leaves and trees and such. And it makes it quite easy, especially since you're scavenging all over the forest for these roots, to collect enough to make a makeshift basket of sorts. It's not obviously master craftsmanship, but it actually works, which is surprising to some of you.
since we had a week, we kind of had a little bit of a basket weaving workshop almost, and I collected some flowers from the area because I knew that Kelwise was concerned about the presentation of it, so kind of
Gotta
put
be
some of the
fancy.
nice flowers in there.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
So I gotta take a look at the staff, right? And what kind of like iconography did I see on it?
It was pretty plain. There was a little bit of jagged writing down the staff, but it was very hard to see. You could tell there were runes on it, and it crackled with some kind of power. But
Are there
without
like
a closer,
feathers hanging from it, or like no like particular like adornment, like skulls or anything like on there?
no,
do
it
they
seemed to be.
wear anything?
It seemed to be pretty. Most of the Troggies don't wear much. Maybe just a loincloth
they're all
here and there.
Nice.
All right.
But the shaman, the shaman seemed to be wearing a long robe with some jewelry, adorned with like some really basic jewelry.
Or like colors?
Very muted, dimmed colors, very dirty. It's almost as if this was a secondhand when they got it, and it's been wearing it nonstop for the last. And again, every time you go near, like this place smells awful. There's such a strong odor coming from here that it almost burns. It makes it hard to see because your eyes just water ever so slightly at a constant rate.
So with that description in mind, you just see Rezik as like putting a bunch of like really colorful, really nice smelling flowers into the basket, just thinking that he's doing a good job. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be great. These are all going to be perfect for the Troggies. They're going to love this. And
yeah.
What?
They don't really seem like the flower type.
You don't think so?
No.
Or what if they're so used to not flowers that if they get flowers, they're like, whoa, this is like really cool. Or they're gonna be like,
I mean, everyone likes flowers, right? Like, right, Trust? Everyone likes flowers.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't think everybody does.
Not even like one of these ones, and I hand Trust a flower.
What does it look like?
It's kind of a nice. It's got like kind of fiery red on the edges, and then the interior is kind of like a yellow, kind of like goes from like yellow to red.
Wait, thanks, mate. And I like stick it in my hair, like stick it next to my horn and my hair.
See, everyone likes flowers.
what if the people who are allergic?
Oh.
Maybe we should stick to the food theme, like we can put in a rabbit or something. An animal.
Berries?
To cook.
In this whole week, have we noticed them do anything violent except murder that one wildling?
It doesn't seem like it.
They deserving of us murdering them.
But they have. They're pretty brutal when they hunt. It seems like anytime they see an animal, they'll kill it. Sometimes with a little bit of a playful air in hunting, almost a little bit of competition amongst them. They haven't seen any other wildlings or any other sentient beings, so it's hard to tell. But they do seem to be very competitive, and they do fight amongst themselves quite often. They're pretty loud, and they're not very stealthy. It doesn't seem like they're very on guard to anyone else on this island. So they're pretty boisterous as they walk around the forest, and you can easily smell them before you see them. So it's been pretty easy to avoid any of their kind of patrols and such.
All right,
If we knew their language, we could write "for the best warrior" on the basket, and then have them fight it out for it.
I don't know if they can read.
Yeah, no, doesn't seem like it. If they could.
All right, so we're either gonna lay it out for them and let them decide that it's a present, right? So we can either give it to them and feed them, or we can force feed them the poison, right? And we're opting to let them consume it themselves instead of just like, shooting it into their faces or whatever.
Mouths.
Plan.
Yeah.
A handful of jam.
There's no guarantee they're gonna eat it. I mean, it seems like they found a lot of gain.
Yeah. All right. So we've got it in a basket. How are we getting it to them? I like the surrounding it with like rabbits and stuff like that, though. That's pretty great.
I think that's smart. Yeah.
What if Daye's just trying to figure out how to get home, just like he is?
Well,
And we just murdering them all.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, you're
true,
not
though.
wrong. You're not wrong, but have you smelled them?
Well,
Oi!
yeah,
And they're
You
killing
don't
innocent
smell very
things.
good all the time either.
that's true.
I'm not. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You're not wrong.
None of us do.
Well, from what Bart said, it doesn't seem like they have a. I don't know, bots. Do they seem to have a language? Is there any way to communicate with them possibly, or is they totally like?
They've got language. Sure, they've got language. I haven't been able to crack it. It's pretty rudimentary. I don't know. They've been pretty hostile towards me anytime I've interacted with them. So I
But
don't
you're
know.
still alive.
Oh, I'm still alive because I run real fast. Yeah. Real
Have
fast.
we heard them?
That's something I
have we
learned
heard
from
them,
Fitz.
Like communicating? Like, is there like a language we've heard at all?
Yeah, you've heard it. They have almost this barking language. It's almost like chattering. It's like that. It's not like a dog's bark though. It's like it's much more guttural. Think of like almost a clicking barking sound that comes deep within the throat. Something much more similar to like what you've seen in like a Jurassic Park movie or something like that.
I know the sound you're talking. Yeah, it's like the or sort of sound, right?
Yeah. I mean, I could try it. I'm almost absolutely sure. Yeah.
Okay, so
I know it's not. How do you do that?
Options are try to. Maybe we can try to communicate with them and try to make an offering of jams and try to communicate, maybe, or should we just leave it at the front door and hopefully they eat it?
I really, this doesn't sit right with me. But I won't do anything without the group's consent. But what if I just try, since I don't look human, what if I try to approach them and we can see just how hostile they are? Because if they try to kill me, I got no problems killing them back.
Will you be able to get away if they come after you?
I just glare at Dresden.
I think that's a legitimate question. Am I crazy?
No, I mean, that actually is a pretty legit question. They might try
if this guy got away, I think I can manage. When it's smart.
He runs pretty fast.
We could always create a distraction or, provide backup or something too. Maybe just hide in the area.
Yeah, we can hide in the area. We can hide in the area also. We can hide in the area. Also, Pup and I can go with you, disguised as other, different type of race. That could help.
All right.
That's true. Lose, the element of surprise that way a little bit, right?
Well, once we runs away, we hide again, and that is still a surprise.
Yeah, maybe we do both plans. Maybe Trust provides a distraction in the front area, and someone sneaks around the back and leaves the jam.
But what if they's nice? Then we's gonna poison them.
Well, then we can tell them not to eat the jam?
Then we can tell them, oh, don't eat the gift! Oh, it was gonna kill you! My bad! Takes these batteries!
We gave you the wrong basket.
We're still friends!
Yeah, now that we're cool, don't eat the jam. It's poisoned, so...
Poison jam.
Oh.
Okay, it's just the water bottle.
Oh my gosh. Your face and ow.
It's because I feel bad for my water bottle. Anyway.
Well, even though we just spent this last week making jam, I'm still okay with the diplomacy option first. Let's try it out. It can't hurt at the very least. I guess they could attack us all and try to kill us.
It can definitely hurt.
Okay, it could not work. It could not work.
Let's be serious. It could definitely hurt. But
yeah.
I mean, we did see them mercilessly throw, a beam with culture into the pit.
That might be like, they might think that's their only option. Like, what if their backs are against a wall, Like, people, like, I'm sure other creatures have seen us mercilessly murder other things.
Yeah, yes, yep.
And they're like, whoa, those guys are bad guys. Oh, you had no choice. What if they think that they have no choice?
Exactly.
It's all about perspective, man.
Okay, well then how about this? Trust goes over. We'll all kind of watch, but Trust will go over, try to, make friends. If it's not seeming to work, then we'll be like, here's an offering. We'll leave it with you. Have a great time with the jam and toast and leave. And then come back and hopefully they're all like dying or sick or whatever. And then we'll attack. Does that sound good?
That sounds fair to me.
Maybe not. I don't. Right?
Yeah.
And then I have a question.
Yep.
Why are we killing them?
Because they control what we need.
Because they're by the portal thingy.
Yeah, we need
the
access to the
circle-y.
portal.
We's killing them basically because this guy we just met says we should.
Oh yeah.
So that
look,
he can go in the mouth.
It'd be
Or
nice
We
to
don't
be able to
even
go
know
home.
if we can get out.
Look, I've met a
How do
lot
you
of things in my
know or
day.
not?
These things, not great. Not friendly types. Look at them, always punching and hitting each other. Eating anything they
We
can
do
find.
that.
They probably eat each
We
other.
do that.
I don't think
We
you
would
have
do that.
any problem killing these things and getting a wink of sleep afterward. That's my 2 cents, alright?
Have you ever killed one?
Killed one? No. God, no. Never get close enough.
Look, I'm down for anything. I mean, it's safest to go in, killing first.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I
if you
say
guys wanna
go
talk,
poison them all. When they're all poisoned, yeah? Run in
Easy,
there,
bud.
slit their
Easy,
throats
bud.
where they're
Easy,
sleeping.
bud.
Never
Easy.
see it coming. It's the
Easy.
most humane thing to do,
Hold up.
really, when you think about
Yep,
it.
come on, pulling
Yeah.
on those reins. No, bet. Like I was saying, would be the easiest. But if you guys want to go in there and talk first, it's an option. I don't want anyone losing sleep the rest of their lives thinking that, they could have talked to these stinky things.
All right, well, let's take a vote here. Who wants to try to talk first? Oh, just 2. Okay. All right. Oh, 3. You got 3.
Oh wait,
All right.
You
wait,
said two
yeah,
and-
sorry.
Yeah, that's how we
Also
tend to
got
vote.
four.
My idea.
All right. 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
And you notice,
majority, I guess.
Thus horns were up.
It was
Fitz doesn't
just idea.
raise his hand.
All right.
What did
Neither
Oh,
does
you
Bart
meant
following
like,
you.
first. Like be the first one to say something. Not like. Never mind. It's fine.
And what's Bart or what is
What did
Thargan?
Thargan do?
Thargan's kind of just sitting aloof, like, I don't really have a say
He
in
already
this.
got what he wants.
I don't have a vote. Yeah. He's just here to
Oh,
help
you're-
because he feels
You're fighting
indebted.
alongside of us, so you have a vote.
Well,
I think
in matters of life and death, sometimes you have to make hard decisions. Right?
And this isn't even our way home, right? Like this is his way
Oh.
home. Like we're just helping this guy.
Yes. But I will say
I
this.
mean, I didn't trust him,
I've made
but
mistakes
everyone
in
said
battle.
he was cool.
I've made mistakes before. Hurt those who maybe didn't deserve it. But that's life, right? Not everything is flowers and baskets of jam.
True.
Sometimes it's flowers and baskets of poison jam.
Exactly. So, if we think it's us or them, I choose us every time.
well, it doesn't have
I
to
just
be.
wants to
agree.
know if
that.
it's us or them. Like I just wants to know if that's the situation. We don't know that's for sure.
So then walk on over and talk to him and find out.
All right. And I start to walk on over.
Okay, doing this now. I'm doing this now. Okay, everyone get ready. Get ready.
Okay. You guys, as we pull over here, you guys hide in the bushes back here. As Trust,
I'd
you
like
come.
to be like playing music as we approach, though. with a
Okay,
gentle.
Trust, you pull out your
talking to-
ukulele, and you start to walk
Even
maybe
better.
about
You
here,
don't notice that you're coming.
playing
Yeah, don't surprise
your
them.
ukulele.
Can
And
I actually stay within range 2 to have a message connection with her, just in case she
yeah, I mean, you guys aren't too far away.
screams and gets
guys are,
captured
like,
or something, so we know. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so,
you're not
How
that
did-
far.
How did Trust die again?
So
And then,
Trust,
yeah,
you could talk to
Trust,
Cornelia, just a heads
you-
up if you need to.
You walk over there, and
Well, Daye, do you want to just go by yourself? Do you want to have anybody go with you, just in case?
I'm going. If you want, if
Okay.
anyone wants
yeah,
to come,
and
come.
Trust just kind of
like,
marches
I'm-
out with the ukulele playing loudly.
Remember, it's
I'm
trust,
just
not
gonna look at
patience.
Pop and be like, "What do you think?"
Terrible idea.
And as you turn, all of the truggies instantly, with these long javelins that they have, just eyes wide. You hear a loud hissing sound as all of the troggies run up
Where?
behind these barricades back here.
There's
They just
so many of
start
them.
running. You start to see them just launching themselves in almost an alarmed chatter. This guy running back here, right behind here, as you just play.
All right. I'll stop when I see them like rush behind. I'll stop, but I'll continue to play, and like wave, and continue to play. But I won't keep moving forward. I don't want them to think I'm attacking.
Okay. Yeah. And as you hear that commotion, you see the big shaman creature come marching up, stand on top of this what looks like an old well, stands here, and chatters something to all of his. It looks like his little militia here. And then he points that big staff at you.
Okay.
Trust.
All right.
And then barks at you just loudly. It's unintelligible, but it does seem like he's trying to communicate with you.
I'm like, I'll come in peace! And I sit down, but keep playing. Just to show them that, like, I'm not...
What are you
like,
playing
I'm not...
And
Yeah.
he looks to the left and barks, looks to the right and barks, and you see 2 or 3 of those troggies on each side slowly start to come out, still spears held high, start marching around to the sides, and
I get captured.
he looks at you, points his staff at you, and he starts mumbling under his breath. And
oh no!
Trust, roll a d20.
Oh,
that's what's happening.
I'm gonna like poking Pop is like, should we go?
Wait,
like,
am I adding anything to it?
What did you get?
A 7.
A 7. You start to play. You see them coming around, Trust, and you don't feel. You get kind of a warm feeling. They have kind of a friendly aura to them. That's kind of your insight on these people. They seem friendly. They're just scared of the situation. And as you're doing that, they kind of come up to you, spears up, and then they kind of lower their spears a little bit as they get closer to you. Not all the way, but like one of them maybe a little bit more brave, just looking at you, sitting there. And they kind of look back to the leader and shrug a little bit, and then he barks an order, and it's not this aggressive bark that you've been hearing. It's more soothing, and Trust, you think you're amongst friends, so you get up and you start to slowly walk, and the troggies kind of walk with you, like just friends, hand in hand, and you start walking back into the camp.
If they just to be clear, I think they cast a spell. I don't know if it's I mean,
yeah,
I don't think it's mind control. It's just a friend spell. It sounds like. So
Can I try talking to them in Infernal? Can I be like,
I mean, they're real.
I mean no harm in Infernal.
You do. You talk to them in Infernal, and all of them kind of look at you strangely, turning their heads. They have very quick movements, almost like a bird, where they're just like, they look at you and they kind of look at each other and shrug. And the big shaman with the staff standing there kind of tilts his head and barks another couple orders, and then offers you a seat near the fireplace down below. And
down below?
You know, down over here, there's like a little fire pit.
Am I about to become dinner?
And he offers you a seat, and then he sits down with you. And it seems like most of the troggies kind of stay on guard, a little rattled by this. But a few of them come and just sit down around this fire next to you. And it seems like this guy's pretty interested in your loot that you still have in your hands, your loot-a-lele. Just kind of looking at it. Like he's never seen anything like that before. What are the rest of you guys doing? You see Trust just kind of calmly stand and walk off into the group.
I only ask that, Jaymes, because does she have to walk, or just is that a thing she can decide to do or not?
I mean, that's what you saw happen.
Forced to walk?
You don't know.
Did I feel like I was walking of my own free will, or did I feel drawn to them?
Yeah, well, it was like a friend was like asking you to come sit down. It was really nice, and so you thought it'd be nice to sit down a fire and play, you know. I mean, they weren't pointing spears at you anymore or anything like that.
Super dupe.
So she's gonna die. Should we like do something here, or are we doing?
Yeah, I think we need to get as close as we can.
What if I go inside, I turn into her, and then I walk up as her also?
What would that achieve?
Hold that.
There'd be two of them.
It might help in a bit. It might help.
They'd have two of us then.
Second. Let's see. Let's see what happens first. If we go in, things are going to get hostile. They're technically not hostile yet, but we should be as close as we can. Still hidden. So everyone, let's get close.
Yeah, because we don't technically know. There was no sense that she was just charmed or anything, or do we get that sense? Because
she just walked forward, man.
Oh man,
what do you want?
So she might be. Yeah, I mean, we would think she's having a conversation with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a terrible position to be in. It's outrightly stupid, but here we are.
And
if anything, Pop, I would say maybe we can turn into the snake-like creatures as well and try to just observe closer up, if anything. But I wouldn't want to turn into Trust, and they would just take another Trust. That would, I don't know, that would... So, yeah.
Trust, you start to see this hypnotic dance. It seems like a dance... it's very fluid, and all of the troggies around the confluence just start to do it. Very wavy. It's almost hypnotic. It's interesting. You've never seen a dance quite so smooth.
Hypnotic dance.
It's almost as if like it's just their bone structure is unlodged. It's like water. Their bodies become water in this hypnotic dance as they start to make. And that's what you see over there. And mostly those troggies near the fire aren't really paying attention to you. It's just the shaman who's kind of looking at all of your stuff, looking at your clothes, looking at your horns and everything, just mystified.
I'm still playing my music, right? I didn't intend to stop.
Sure, yeah.
Can I want to change it to like a more upbeat tune, like a dancing tune.
Okay. Yeah, so you play a little bit more of a dancey song. Let's see.
I'm gonna turn into one of those and go dance over there with her in them.
Can you make us sneaky first?
No, it's not dancey at all, is it? There we go.
That's better.
I'm going to go as well.
Do you guys want me to make you sneaky first, real quick, before I leave?
Yes.
Can I look up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll look up at the
Roll
strings.
a stealth. Yeah.
Oh.
Sneaky time.
8.
An 8. You don't find that moment, but you can still do it if you want.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so poof, the thread itself reverberates, and you see those waves shoot out of it, and instantly, both of those heads look straight at you, and one of them starts to move like a shadow, like a snake slithering up and down and out around to get a better look at you, and you find yourself just bare. And as this thing is looking at you and you can't seem to pull away, you see a smile, 2 burning red eyes, and a cloak shimmering like the stars, almost as if reflected off the ocean, and it smiles. And you hear just ever so slightly on the wind, "You've been noisy," and it floats off.
Oh,
and poof,
okay.
You feel it. You're back.
Okay, I relay none of this.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're sneaky. That was...
Alright.
And Pup just has like, Pup seems like bewildered a little bit, but like very silent about it, pretending like you could tell that they're pretending that like everything's okay. Like that, yeah.
Oh god, they're barking.
Sorry. Yeah, everything's okay.
Okay, yeah, and you feel that stealth, the shadows wrap around your feet and your movements.
That's
almost
weird every time.
Seeping into your
Out
joints.
of me. Into
Feels
you.
good, man.
All right.
As we wake up, can I just whisper to Bart for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bart.
Yeah.
It sounded like you had kind of screwed your timeline up a little bit. Things weren't. From what you've told me, it didn't seem like things were going super great. I mean, you came out here all by yourself. You lost your wife.
Well, things happen.
Well,
life isn't perfect.
Anyways,
if it was all ups.
Point I was getting to is, what about not going back? What if you just came with us? I mean, it's kind of like the past or the future, but
well, no.
But now
it's a strange thing. Mistakes. You make mistakes in your life, yeah, and you can try and get away from them, but running away from your problems, something doesn't sit right with me about that. I appreciate it, but I do plan to face all the mistakes I've made in my life, and I appreciate you all helping me, but if it's too dangerous and you want to turn back, I totally understand, but this is just something I've got to do, I feel like, deep in my bones.
I think we're all in this with you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, Kelwise, the more I think this was meant to happen, me meeting you like this. And he kind of takes that fire stock out of his belt, flips it around, catches it by the muzzle, almost in a clubbing pattern, holds it out. Now, if you do seize me, don't give it to me right away, because I was a right idiot, yeah? Piece of trash. Grew into a much better man. Make sure I earn it, eh? Okay, and he hands you it. The fire stock. And it looks...
Are we going to forget him?
Kind of in his hand, almost like... Ooh. Like... Feels weird not having it.
And
it's heavy
in, the
in your
meantime,
hand.
We're about to fight. Do you have another weapon?
He still has a rapier.
Cool.
Well, I'll make sure and keep this guarded so I can give it to you in the future or the past. However this works.
Sounds right.
I just I hope if you jump into that thing, it takes you back to where you want to go.
I have a feeling it's going to take me exactly where I'm supposed to be. And he kind of looks at all of you.
More confidence than I do.
Yeah, and you look over it, and Rezek is currently he got undressed, and he's now naked, and putting this around like it's a loincloth and then yeah, you should keep that gun. That seems ridiculous. Just keep the gun on you for now. And I'm just getting ready.
What's a gun?
Just naked.
It's a fire
no
stock.
loincloth. Just naked.
I really like that Trust is playing like polka music right now.
Yeah. No, Trust had an accordion. Great.
It's a ukulele. It's got a little piece on the thumb to play chords. As you strum and the vibrations fill it up with air. And it lets pockets of air out.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do things. Come on, quit standing there naked.
All right. Pup, and I'm going to transform into a...
And I'm just like standing there like swinging around my little ding dong.
There it is.
Can you see it through the fur?
Well, I have like skin. I'm not like covered in fur.
Oh, I thought you were this whole time. Just covered.
I have like little like tufts of fur like here, like in my hair and stuff, but like I have like skin.
Oh, well.
Like John Candy and
good time
Spaceballs.
to realize that.
Yeah.
35 episodes in.
All right. So what are you guys exactly transforming into?
Into one of those. Yeah.
So just a normal, looks like a warrior run of the mill.
I kind of want to be like a middle rank one. I was able to see them. And there was that one that was barking orders to the other one. They almost caught Cornelia and I. Mm-hmm. I want to be that one.
Didn't seem like there was any discerning marks on that one. It was probably there was no doubt that there was some kind of ranking system in here. Obviously, the shaman on top. But that one doesn't necessarily seem any bigger or more apt. It didn't seem like it had any extra weapons or baubles or anything like that. The only one who seems decorated is the shaman itself.
Dang, I was really looking for some baubles. Okay. Sorry, I got really distracted with that word. Baubles.
I want to be a Troggy with a very forgettable face, just a very plain, very average looking Troggy.
Okay. Yeah.
What's happening? Being a cat. I want to be just like also just like that one, but just a little bit taller. Like I want to be a little
yeah. So Pup, you make yourself a little bit bigger on the bigger side because you remember these things are only about 5 feet tall. So making yourself a bigger one of them isn't that hard. Rezik, you make yourself if even just slightly shorter than the average Troggy.
All right, let's go, big bro.
Yeah, we got this.
And the two of you are going to walk out?
Yeah, like, I really want to shake my butt at them as I'm walking away.
Like, sneak.
I'm naked.
Sneak in. Sneak, please.
Yep,
sneak. We'll spanking it with my mage
both of you roll stealth checks. And where are you going? Which side are you going to? Left, right? You're going to go straight in the middle?
Over the wall,
Remember, you had gone over here, and there was that broken piece of the wall, and you hadn't really explored the right side yet.
Well, I'm trying to get as close to where Trust is as possible.
Well, you had seen that there was this over here. There was a broken wall you could walk through, where those two were arguing.
If you go further down, though.
And then there was the big wall.
I have been here before, so I would know where to go.
Yeah, and then you saw that all the way down here was a pond that was broken up by the confluence. And then
so I would probably take us to that broken wall since I'd been there before.
Okay, yeah. Both you guys roll stealth checks.
Great, yep.
Don't forget to get a plus spin. Natural 20.
Oh,
so that would be a 35.
Nice, wow.
Not high enough. What'd you get? That's
a dirty 20.
Dirty
20.
Dirty 20, just a dirty 20. You guys make it easily over there using the roots and such. You both get here and you see the two Troggies still arguing. It just seems like that's the only thing they do. Just yelling back and forth over there. What are you guys doing?
Married couple.
We should hop this. We should keep going while they're distracted.
Great, yeah, you got it.
Just like a shh.
Okay, you guys hop this, and instantly one of them looks over at you, and then starts going back to screaming at the other one. They use they're very animated. They use their hands a lot to yell at each other.
Very Italian.
Yeah, and they just keep screaming at each other. They don't seem to pay you any mind.
Right.
Ooh. Yeah. Let's
you guys continue down.
Keep going.
So you guys kind of continue down.
Oh, hello. You got continue. Sorry. When we get like a little bit closer, I want to start like dancing over to Trust in the same way that everyone else is dancing.
Well, only these guys down here were dancing, down by the confluence.
You know where to kill the people.
I'm still going to dance over to Trust because she's playing music.
Okay, you start to walk out and you start to dance and roll a performance check. Let's see how well you do at this dance.
While this is happening, can the rest of us maybe sneak up closer?
Yeah.
Where do you want to sneak up to?
Maybe or somewhere.
Just like as close as I can get where I'm still in some brush.
Over here. Okay. So like on this side over here. Everyone roll a stealth check as you guys kind of sneak over to here.
Side, maybe the other side.
But don't forget your plus 10, yeah.
Don't forget your plus 10. Oh. Okay.
I got a 28.
28
as well.
Bobby, come on.
Don't use my dice.
13. You gave them to me? It was a
13?
I'm keeping the dice.
It's because you're not putting it in your mouth.
No, I will refuse. Do not. Don't.
Daye.
Dresden, you start to move and your armor is just chink, 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 chink as you're walking through. And the rest of you go ahead, and as you're moving, you notice barking start happening and chattering, and you see someone barking orders, kind of making a small Melissa.
A small Melissa?
You don't roll with disadvantage anymore.
Militia. And you start to see a group of these guys.
Straight roll.
With plus 10?
With your plus 10?
Yes.
Oh my god!
He is wearing armor. I mean,
yeah, he gets mean. And you start to see one move like this, and a whole group of them starts to slowly move forward, spears up. You see them slowly start to move in your direction where they heard the sounds like that. Dresden, you know, like in seconds they're gonna be upon you where you are.
I'm fucking off. I'm fucking off, and I'm making more noise. I'm fucking off to the north.
To the north. All right, Dresden. Yeah, you
I just look at everyone.
Any
and I go,
pretense of stealth is gone, and you start to run off, and instantly you hear them just chattering and screaming, and they all just start running after you.
Yeah,
what?
They all run off.
No!
I'm just hauling.
And you guys see, you know, a few of these over here. The shaman takes note a little bit of what's going on, and Trust. You see, and all of you who are around, you hear that go on, and the shaman looks at Trust, and you see his eyes just squint a little bit, like questioningly. Pup, what did you roll for your performance?
3.
And you start to move like this, and after that distraction, instantly the shaman looks up at you, and you I'm
gonna grab Pup and try to dance with Pup and try to lead. And just be like, just dance together. We got
you guys are dancing together, yeah. And instantly, the second that you guys start to dance together, they just start barking, and all kinds of troggies start running over.
Oh my god!
Spears pointed straight at you. They all just start to surround you all. Trust.
They're gonna attack us for being bad at dancing.
They run over here, and this one over here runs up to you. And Trust, you don't feel any of that tension. You just feel kind of at ease looking at this, playing music, looking at the firelight. These guys, and then these up here instantly run behind you. Spears ready, all of them.
Not be a bad dancer in this.
One of these, the shaman starts to bark at you wildly. All kinds of weird sounds, very guttural, very aggressive. What are you guys doing?
Can I start playing calming music?
I mean, you're playing nice dance music.
Yeah, but like...
Sure.
Alright. Soothing. Yeah, there we go. Like a lullaby.
Nothing changes. Right. I will stop dancing. Look at them with like a confused face, like.
Yeah, and you see that shaman kind of, and just start to bark a little bit. Yeah, and as you start to do it back, that staff slowly starts raising into the sky, and you start to see electricity coming around you. And
okay, charmy, warmy potato pants.
They weren't threatening
that way. Not yet.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Wow, that went terribly. I don't know what happened. That was horrible.
And we're naked, so.
Yep.
All right.
Rolling initiative.
Everyone, roll initiative that wants to participate.
Do I know? Do I know? Like, do I have any sense of what's happening?
Yeah, Trust, you are in the state of calm. Roll another d20, Trust.
Alright, Bobby. Rolled a 14.
God damn it.
Why are you rolling the worst die you have?
God. Me too!
Don't roll the bad dice. We've been through this. It's the bad one.
You supposed to be doing well for me until now.
No, it's the bad one.
So what did you get, Dresden?
Am I adding anything to this?
A 1?
Natural
okay.
1.
Hello?
Roll the last one.
Trust, what'd you get?
A 9.
A 9, yeah.
Slightly better than my 7, but not quite there.
You look over there and you think to yourself, Trust clearly in a weird daze. You're almost confused. You see it and you feel bad because your friend, the shaman, is being attacked by these two troggies, and you just, it's upsetting to you, right? Like that someone would attack your friends like that.
We
it
haven't
doesn't
attacked
spur
anybody
you
yet.
into action, but you just see, you hear, and you feel like that aggression in this shaman's voice, and you playing this nice, soothing music. How rude it would be to disturb that beautiful, beautiful ambiance, and yet they do.
Oops.
What did everyone else get for initiative?
10.
14.
10, 14. Pop, what did you get?
4.
4.
Rolled a 1.
Rezik, what did you
Thanks,
get?
Bob. Thanks, Bobbert.
17.
17. All right, Rezik, you see the shaman hold that staff into the air, start speaking in a language not at all like the Troggy language that they've been speaking, and you start to see the runes light up, clearly arcane runes on this long, long, long staff. And you react first. What are you doing?
I mean, I guess diplomacy's out the window at this point.
Jam at their faces.
Right? We're naked!
Frick.
I mean, he's got magic. He does magic.
Magic Jam?
I am going to launch, I guess, Magic Missile at 2nd level, because this went horribly, so... alright.
Remember the time that we spent all that time making a poison jam?
Chaos!
Yeah, I do. Hellwise remembers.
Okay.
Is there a way to take the poison out of the jam?
Hey,
or-
listen, you can still do it. You can still...
Who are
I'm
you
not sure
firing the
it's gonna be
magic missiles
as
at?
effective as grenades, but
At the main dude.
The big guy?
Yep.
Okay.
They might
How
lick it
much
off
damage do you do?
It does, let's see, sorry. Because I got 18 points of force damage.
18 points. Oof. Okay, yeah, you shoot this guy, and instantly those darts just go flying and smash into his body, almost toppling him to the ground, and he looks up and starts to bark, screaming more orders as everyone else, you see everyone from the camp just start to descend. Even those dancing around the confluence stop and start flying over there. Anything else, Rezik?
Did you, I don't think I can do that. Oh, I don't think I can, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do anything else really, so I think my turn's over, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Cornelia, what are you doing? You kind of see everyone run away. You don't really know what's going on in the camp, but you hear screaming and
Can I
clearly
see
some
how
kind of
many
altercation.
people? Can I see how many people are in the center area where Trust
Yeah.
walked up?
You can kind of see that. That's what you can
Okay, so
see for the
there's-
most part. There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna go the way that Pup and Rezik went,
Okay.
where the open wall is. How far will my move and plus
5,
my
10,
action plus
15, 20,
my bonus
25?
action take me?
You can go 75 feet. with that,
75.
if you use everything. So
yeah,
you can
that'll
make
take
it.
me like where the wall is, maybe.
Yeah, you can run right up to the wall.
Okay, cool.
You can maybe. Yeah, that's about as far as you can get. All right.
And okay, so that's all I can do.
And
Okay, cool.
Kelwise, what are you doing? You see Cornelia run off.
Yeah, I was thinking about grabbing with one hand Pup's stuff and with the other hand Rezik's stuff, which I'm sure was bundled very nicely, folded very neatly, so it would be easily carryable.
Yes,
and
Pup knows how to do that.
I was gonna grab those things and just start running toward the wall so I could
Okay.
eventually throw them at. I was gonna kind of sneak around, around the left side of this structure, kind of where they had.
Okay, you can make it about 50 feet. So yeah, you can make it not quite as far as Cornelia, but like right about there.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take it.
All right. At the same time, that evil-looking MFer with the big old huge robe and staff holds the staff up. His eyes light up. The staff shoots a bolt of lightning straight into the sky, and shoo, a cloud appears. Both of you guys roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Me? Great. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
nice.
So that makes it a 26.
26 and 14. So yeah, you guys both just dive out of the way. The lingering effects of lightning still shocking your body, and you only take half damage from this, but lightning seems to be called from the sky as you both take, and that's half. You both take 6 points of lightning damage as this beam just explodes. At the same time, a whole wave, a volley of javelins just come out of the hands of all of these troggies at you. True. What's your AC, Rezik, right now?
It's 15 currently.
15?
Yep.
And Pup, you're 15. You're 16. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Rezik, 2 of those javelins smash into your body, and Pup, 3 of them.
I'll say Sildes, and a magical arcane shield will pop up in front of me, and my AC is now 20.
And both of them bounce off of that magical shield. Pup, unfortunately, unless you have a shield,
I'm naked.
8.
Like butt naked, no loincloth.
3 of those things. When you take 16 points of piercing damage, as those things just penetrate you and start making cheese out of you, and they all kind of, with this vicious growl, rip out these claws that were almost retracted as the rest of them come running up, javelins ready. None of them throw them, but they start coming running in your direction. Here. And then all of these guys start running up in your direction.
Tight.
Probably go around the building. Boom. That's what you guys see. That many troggies just coming bolting at you right now. Pup.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Can I... Oh, let me make sure.
I think we should probably...
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And so, just to see what they do, for my action, I would like to turn into the big kahuna dude and see what they do.
Okay, yeah. So
I want to intimidate. Like the idea is to whoosh in like intimidating pose.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check.
Yeah, but I like and just like a little bit taller if I can. Just like a little bit taller.
You turn yourself.
My triceps are like way cooler than his.
That guy's pretty tall. You'd probably only be able to match its height. This one here is possibly about 6, maybe even taller.
Heck.
Standing on these big, almost platform sandals, it looks like, too, with the huge headdress. It's like all of his adornments kind of make him a little bit taller looking.
Yeah.
Whether it's actual.
Roll intimidation?
Yeah.
12.
12. So you transform, and instantly all of the troggies, with the exception of the shaman, eyes just... And they start looking around and chattering and barking. It seems like there's a little bit of confusion in their voices. Definitely has raised a ruckus as they look back and forth. Anything else?
I want to take a step forward, see what they do, but then if they like don't do anything cool, I'm gonna run. But I probably can't do that all in one turn, can I?
Yeah, you'd kind of have to see how they react on their turn.
In that case, ooh, okay, where am I? I would like to jump onto this wall. That's like
this one.
The one, but yeah, that one.
Okay. Roll a. Well, it's not. It's only about 10 feet tall. You could easily jump up there. So yeah, you jump up on top of this wall.
And I want to like let out like a very loud screech. I can mimic like what they sound like.
Okay.
And so I'm just gonna let out like just a scream.
A scream.
In the similar tone of what they sound like.
Okay, yeah. So like these deep guttural barks just come out of your mouth from the back deep parts of your throat, almost with clicks and knocks coming to the back, and it seems to add to their confusion. Like all of the Troggies are just like looking back at the leader, and then looking at you, then looking back at the leader.
I just point at him.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You. All right. Dresden, roll an athletics check.
While you're running away.
Yeah. Brave Sir Robin.
Fast.
A dirty 20.
That's a
Dirty 20.
lot.
Yeah, you easily seem to be able to outpace these things. They don't seem necessarily quick, but they are organized, and you start to see them fan out just a little bit behind you as you're running, as if they're going to, you've seen this before when you're hunting out. You fan out and you wrap around.
Of course, as one does. As soon as I'm like, I can. Are there trees? They're trees, right?
Yeah, those huge roots. You're going up and down and over trees and climbing and such.
As soon as I can just get that little bit of space, I want to stay as close as possible, but get that little bit of visual distance. I'm just gonna I've still got that horrible cancerous core all up in my lungs and stuff, and I'm just gonna kind of cough a little bit of that up and cast jump, and just try and go straight the fuck up as high as I can into the trees.
Okay, yeah.
So they should be able to reach 25, 26 feet up.
Okay, roll an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Oh, thank God for advantage. 19.
A 19. Like a Superman or Thor taking off, you kind of just cough up that core, and you feel it just burn in your legs, almost as if you've been running, and all that burn starts to turn to heat, and you turn all that heat into energy, and just up, straight into the trees. And you grab purchase on one of the branches, and you see all of them running after you. Look up.
I want to wrap that cloak around me too, like that cloak of Elvenkind that was so kindly given to me. Just looking, not moving,
and,
not moving.
Let's see.
Not moving.
And you see, it doesn't seem like they knew exactly where you were. Roll a stealth check with advantage. But they are
10.
Generally.
Oh, do I still have a plus 10?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not great though. For some reason, even with advantage, 15.
15. You see that leader just through the branches kind of poke in your general direction with his spear, start barking orders, and they all kind of start to swarm around one or two of the trees near you, those branches interlocked, and they all start to slowly climb, and it seems like they're very proficient, almost like a gecko climbing. They just start to slither up these trees after you.
Super dupe.
The benefit, though, of this tree is you're looking at the branches that you're on, and there's only one way either direction. There would really be no way for them to surround you, so you could only fight maybe one or two at a time, which might be an advantage to you. Tactically
I was hoping to ditch them, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, they haven't seen you yet. It seems like they're both looking around. They're looking wildly, don't really know where to go, and it's quite a ways down, so you could maybe use that to your advantage too.
Super
because they don't look like flyers.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Trust. Roll another d20.
Rolling a different one this time, to be clear. It's still a Bobby die, though. It's just a different. Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. Threw it at me.
Just throwing the dice now. That good,
All
huh?
night, every night.
It's a 4.
A 4. Yeah, you just keep. You know what? The worries and the troubles of the world. Those people who have all these worries, they begat themselves. You know, they had it coming. You who lives a free life, an easy life, you just. There's no reason to break that. You feel this calmness wash over you as if you're just floating in the ocean, playing.
Can I?
Your.
In my euphoria, can I cast dancing lights just to like swirl around me?
Sure. Yeah. You have dancing lights come up and ooh, it's beautiful. It's nice. As these troggies deal with, that's their problem. There's another 2 troggies. One of the troggies just changed into another looking troggy. You know, that's a them problem. It's Trust time. And Trust needs just a little bit of time to herself.
It's been a tough week.
At the same time, these 3
getting tougher.
Come rolling up, and Thargan, just floating up, peeks over the wall with his flight. Well, that doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. They're about to get smashed. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And he flies up to about here, up over the troggies. And instantly, all the other troggies look at him, holding spears, frightened. And he pulls out that sword, that huge long sword, and just this deep, screaming roar, a war shout from a clan that's known nothing but war for 200 years, just bellows from his deep within his throat. And Fitz looks around. Well, I'm not going to be left behind. Jumps up, grabs the wall, tries to climb over the wall, and just shoo, in one fell swoop, jumps on top, draws his saber, and then skitters off the other side of the wall and goes charging in as well, to about there. Rezik, you were just shot by lightning. The clouds still looming above you.
Is it grease lightning?
It's not grease lightning. It's highly potent, damaging lightning. You see that cloud above you. That shaman still holding a scepter up, holding his chest. Those magic missiles breaking bones, causing mortal wounds on its body.
Great. Yeah, plans changed right now like 3 times. So I think that we are now attacking again. So I will attack. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'll just let's see here. No, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna just shoot off another magic missile, but first level, right into this chief guy again.
Okay.
And hopefully, maybe take him down. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's 13 more points of force damage directly into the
13.
Chief.
Okay, yeah. So, these bolts of arcane energy, these darts come flying, and a big, almost greenish blood just spouts out of its mouth. It drops to one knee, and blood all over its face. It looks at you with this angry look, and points the staff straight at you, Rezik.
Tight. I'm gonna just back up. I'm gonna back up, and I'm gonna try to hide behind that wall, behind Pup, if possible.
Well, there's two here, so you have to run by them.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
15.
I wouldn't run in the middle of them though, if possible. I'd try to try to.
Well, there's no room. This guy's right by the edge of the wall.
The wall kind of goes right here from him, but I don't want to go through the middle of two dudes. That's not great.
Well, I'm saying there's not enough space to go through this area right here.
Tight.
You'd have to kind of run by them if you did.
Okay.
I mean, you could try.
I will not do that then. That sounds really bad. I will just try to. Frick. Can I just try to back up, maybe go over the wall if that's possible, or that would take an action?
Roll an athletics check.
Okay. Sorry. Come on. Okay. It's a 15.
A 15. Yeah, it's enough. You run. Okay. You shoot those magic bolts. The thing angrily looks at you. You're like, huh? I'm out. And shoot up over the wall, and you land heavily on the other side of the wall.
Ow. Okay, it's me.
Cornelia, what are you doing? You see Rezik pop off the other side of the wall. Well, you assume it's Rezik. You saw him in a Troggy form jump over.
Yeah.
Still with that weird loincloth made out of the yellow scarf, so you can kind of recognize it's him.
How embarrassing. Do I have... I can't tell. Can I get to Pup, where she is on the wall? If I used my bonus action and my movement and not my action?
Yes, easily.
Okay, I want to do that. I want to see if I can get on top of the wall next to her, if that's possible. Because I want to be able to see Trust.
Sure. It's going to be a little bit harder. Roll an athletics check to try and jump up that wall, because it is 10 feet up. And for your size, it's going to be a little bit harder to make purchase. There is a tent over there that you could maybe try and use a stake as leverage. What'd you get?
10.
A 10. Unfortunately, you run up to the wall and you don't quite grab the edge and just slide back down the other side.
Damn it. Can I, so if I still have a link with... Can I tell if I can still talk to Tress at all with message?
You can try, but you know that message is blocked by stone. Anything that's 1 foot thick, and you're on the other side of this wall, which may or may not block it. You'd have to. It would be a gamble. It's probably thicker than the message spell allows.
Well, shit. All right, I'll just attack that guy that's right next to me.
Okay, yeah. You run, jump at the wall, slide down. It like looks at you, and you look at him, and then you run over and just try and stab him in the gut. Roll an attack.
Get it.
Gosh.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 7.
7. Yeah. You stab at him, and in the last second, dodges out of the way, eyes still wide, just kind of unsure of what's even happening right now. His eyes were definitely on Pup.
That means I get advantage?
Unfortunately, he saw you. If you had snuck up on him, maybe. But you kind of ran at the wall first. Kelwise, what are you doing?
Okay, so I see Rezik kind of hop over the wall, right? Is he within my line of sight? Just about?
You probably wouldn't have seen Rezik jump over the wall.
Okay. Well, I would have continued running south.
Okay. So yeah, you run about 5, 10, 15 feet, and then you see Rezik. That white, the yellow loincloth scarf.
Yeah, and...
You got another 10 feet away.
Is he? Oh, okay, so he's pretty far. Okay,
Unless you wanted to dash, which you'd get another 25 feet.
Is that wall to my left or the right of the screen? Is that broken? Like, is
this
that,
here?
Can I see through that area?
Yeah. This is an open area. So if you moved a little closer, you'd easily, like if you moved another 10 feet, that's your movement. You could see kind of everything that's happening in this area over here.
Okay, yeah, I'll move that other 10 feet.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to yell at Rezek. Or I won't yell at him. I'll just kind of hold his stuff up and be like, I have your stuff! On
the ground.
Before,
and a
before
webbed,
dropping
almost
it on the ground.
webbed, clawed hand just kind of tries to make a thumbs up to you.
Yeah. And I'm pretty much just gonna drop his stuff there. And,
okay. Sure.
And I suppose
Rezek is yellow, so we'll put Rezek, your stuff is right there.
Tight.
And I suppose since I see Cornelia attacking someone, can I attack the other guy that Cornelia didn't just attack?
Let's see here. Yeah, I suppose you could. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Great. That is a.
And you'd get an
19.
advantage because it hasn't seen you yet.
Oh, okay. Still a 19.
Okay. Roll damage.
And we've got a 9.
9 damage. Shoo! You hit this thing right in the back, and arrow just pops right out of its chest. It looks down at the arrow, looks up,
Yeah.
falls down to the ground, just coughing and hacking up blood.
One down,
anything else?
Scores to go.
Anything else?
No.
And you guys hear a barking of more orders, screaming. The chieftain who had been mortally wounded barks, coughs, hacking up blood, and he seems to pull his group together. He holds that wand that was at you, Rezek, now points it straight at you, Pup, and roll a dexterity saving throw. Cornelia as well.
Dexterity saving?
Yeah.
21. Oh.
21? What did you get, Pup?
I lied at 22.
12.
Oh, a 12. Pup, it's not enough to get out of the way as this lightning shoots from the sky, racking your body. 6, 8. You take 18 points of lightning damage. It's just... You're just smashed. Cornelia taking half as much, unless you don't take... When's the rogue thing? I think that's Uncanny Dodge. I think that's later.
Uncanny Dodge, I think, is 5.
Level 5,
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you take half that. You take 9 points of lightning damage, and that chieftain, crawling, stands back up and starts to run away.
Where's it, 3? Is Uncanny Dodge 3? 3 or 5? I get them, those two numbers mixed up.
Uncanny Dodge is 5th level.
It's
5th level.
Yeah.
Okay. It runs back over here trying to get out of the way. Meanwhile,
I fall backwards. Out.
Okay, Pup. Cornelia, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Try to scare him.
Natural 1 plus.
Okay. So
6.
I'll tell all your stories, guys. I'll tell your story.
You're ready to fight, and when all of a sudden lightning racks your body, and you're like, ah! And as you're like, what the heck was that? You look up, and Pup's body just falls on you. No longer the strange Troggy, but the fluffy Pup you know and love. And you fall prone down on yourself. This one over here looks at you, rips out its claws, looking straight at you, Cornelia, and dives to attack you. Ooh. And tears at your leg, just rending straight down your leg. And you take 7 points of damage as its claws take purchase way at the top and rips all the way down.
Can I use my reaction, the shield, for that one?
Sure. You can try it. It's not a guarantee.
That is how it works, right? You get attack, you shield, and...
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your AC now?
AC.
I have 16.
16 makes your AC 21, and it's still not enough. The shield goes up, and it reaches around, grabs you, and tears down your leg, still rending your flesh around that shield. Meanwhile, Rezek.
Yep.
15, 20, 30, 35. You hear footsteps charging after you. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As it's 5. Yeah. You see a bunch of Troggies jump up onto the wall and then jump off in front of you like that, all around you, trying to surround you. They don't attack, but they just run and dive over you. Meanwhile, all of these guys with their spears just... Oops, took Trust along. They just start launching them at Thargon, even from a distance. And I counted it out. That's a lot of rolls.
Well, it was a good campaigan. Now it's
do they see Thargon? How do they see Thargon?
You should have just left me. Why'd you come for me? Just leave me.
Well, I didn't know they would kill anybody who danced badly. So that was a mistake.
Because we felt different.
Out of 20 spears we were just going flying through the air, only one of them finds purchase in Thargon, and it hits him pretty shallowly, and he laughs, rips it out, cracks it in his hand, and throws it to the ground. And Thargon just emotes this bloodlust inside of him. And all of the rest of them, seeing this, kind of back down just a little bit, almost like unsure about fighting this enemy who just was basically being assaulted and their weapons not effective against them. Pup, you're out, you said? Roll a d20.
What is it again? For
keep it to yourself.
Yeah. No. But what number is?
1 plus is bad. 2 through 9 is bad, but not as bad. And then 10 and up is good. Great. And 20 is really good. If it's a 20, let me know. If it's not a 20, just tell it to yourself.
Not.
Okay. Pup, lying fur just poof out, all in a big static electricity on you, Cornelia.
Oh, my,
Dresden.
The fur.
Yeah. Dresden, roll a stealth check with advantage and plus 10.
And the cloak makes them have disadvantage on visuals. Just as you know, as one does. Stealth.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. 28.
28. So they all of them rush up into the tree and start looking around wildly. None of them seem to be able to see you at all. And the leader kind of runs up behind them, barking some orders. And then all of them you start to see lower their heads and start...
Oh, yeah. I don't smell good.
Trust! Give me a d20.
Okay. Nah.
Oh, how many, can I see how many are following me?
There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus a leader. There's 9 of them following you.
Okay, great. Super dupe.
What did you get, Trust?
It's not even a Bobby die. It's a 5. So.
Oh. Unfortunately, Trust.
I've got more d20s. Let's just go through them all.
Okay. Well, Trust continues to play a soothing tune to those not involved in combat, which is basically just Trust. Very soothing and nice indeed. At the same time, Thargon comes flying just straight into the fray, sword out, swinging madly. And 2, just a wide berth, swings his sword, catching 2 of the Troggies by their midsections and just tearing through their bodies with that curved, flame-like blade. 2, both of them just their bodies rending, and you see it's just a feeble attempt as both of them try and slowly close the wound, holding it in, trying to put their insides back together, and it's no use as they just squirm on the ground, the last vestiges of their life just blinking out. At the same time, Fitz sees you, roars, comes charging in, rapier held. And as that evil looking Trog with the blood all over his claws, Cornelius' blood all over his hand, raises up his other claw, straight out of the back of its head. You just see this blade, this thin blade, out and back in, as the same thing, Troggy trying to desperately hold the hole closed, but the hole extends out into its throat, so desperately shoving its claws into its mouth to plug this hole in its body, tearing its own flesh as it starts to gargle and suffocate on its own blood. And Fitz, in a fit, runs over, grabs you, Cornelia, throws his rapier down on the ground, grabs Pup and grabs you, Cornelia, and tries to lift you up with his one hand, managing to get you, getting you to the feet, grabbing Pup under one arm, looks at you. Think it's time to get out of here, Cornelia? Sounds good.
I'll grab your rapier. I'll grab you a sword.
As that's going on, Rezik, he jumped over the wall and then shadows. All of them, claws out, staring at you with this vicious intent. Almost happy, almost excited. You see this bloodlust has just got them all hyped up. Pure instinct now ruling them.
Yes, cultured people, obviously. All right. Yes. I will just say... Oh, by the way, Jaymes, would I know... So if I wanted to grab my stuff, would that be an action or a bonus action? To grab my stuff really quick and...
If it's in like a backpack, it would just be like a free action. You could grab it on the way.
Great.
Pulling it all out. Okay, pulling it out would be like a bonus action if it's in your backpack, but or an action maybe.
Cool.
If it was buried deep, yeah.
I'll just say, well, I don't want to be rude, but I should get going, and I'm just going to usually do the oil painting thing, but I don't have time. I'm just going to slap down some magical arcane paint, jump into the hole, and I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet away towards my stuff.
All right, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Poof. You dash out there, and then run another 30 feet.
When I get there, I'm going to say, Incento, get a bolt of fire and toss it at the nearest guy.
Okay.
120-foot range with that.
All right. Roll an attack.
Okay. All right, so that is an 18.
An 18, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay. That's not a 10. 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. You throw this bolt and that thing screams and writhes on the ground, trying to put out the fire. The other 4 look at you, perplexed. You just disappeared and reappeared as if they didn't see anything. I know you got to run basically your 30 feet.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. You grab your stuff in your backpack. 25, 30, and you just start booking it. Kellwise, you see Rezik just do a drive-by, grab his stuff, and then throw it on his back. You gonna yell anything, Rezik?
Keep running!
Okay. Yeah. Just gotta,
you got it! It's
bad! Cornelia, you're up on your feet. What are you doing?
I am hoping to not use all of my movement, but I just want to see Trust. I want to throw a rock at her.
So you have to walk around, yeah. So 5, 10, 15. You'd have to go 15 to throw, and then throwing a rock's a pretty far throw. You could try it. It'd be a disadvantage though from that distance.
Oh man,
it's like almost 50 feet.
Yeah, I thought maybe it would be. Yeah, I don't want to wound. Yeah, I'll try throwing a rock.
Okay, roll an attack with disadvantage. Include your dexterity.
Come on, high numbers.
So you scoop up a pebble and just baseball pitch it at
what is that?
Trust's horns. You picked the low.
I imagine like the Alice Cullen pitch from like the baseball scene in Twilight where her leg goes all the way up.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah.
This rock goes beaming through the air.
8.
An 8. And falls just by Trust. You feel a fly by you and that's weird. Nothing's gonna ruin my time though. I'm having a good time. Just playing some music next to the fire. People are being rude, attacking my friends. What is wrong with them? Anything else, Cornelia?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide again. I'm gonna go back. I can't.
Okay.
I'm gonna die. Die. I could
10,
die,
15. All right, that's about as far as you can go back. And then you just hide around the wall. Unless you wanted to use your dash to like jump into this tent or something.
Or escape.
Yeah, I wanted to go a little bit further back, actually, where the
So you're going to
broken
use
wall
your
was,
bonus
actually.
action? Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you make it to about there. So you run out, you throw, and then you use your bonus action to just start running towards the wall.
Yeah, we need to gather. We need to
Kelwise, what are you doing?
Situation.
Okay, I see like a big group of people chasing Rezik, and I'm just gonna turn around and run away too.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna yell at Fitz and say, Fitz, try to catch up, and I'm just gonna run north right after Rezik.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you run that way, and are you gonna dash?
Sure.
Okay. 5, 10. As you pass, you see Bart at the wall. He attempted to climb up and is still attempting to climb up and pull himself up. Just not doing a good job. And then you run by him and he looks at you, eyes like...
Wrong direction.
Oi! All right. Go on back. Gotcha. 10-4 on that. Yeah? All right. And he starts running with you.
We're going to have to try the jam.
Peace offering.
Yeah. At the same time, again, the lightning starts to crackle in the sky and boom, it comes straight down on Thargan, who doesn't dodge out of the way, and you just see lightning rack his body, and he screams out into the storm, this deep guttural scream. His body charred, skin sizzling, black marks and red flesh peeling from underneath his body, but he looks up with almost a grin, a defiant grin on his face, still holding his longsword. All the other Troggies just dive on him. You just see claws everywhere, coming from every direction, just clawing at his face. Any who can get to him, they just dogpile on him. Like that. I'll go like that. These guys going like that. And like that. And a flurry of claws.
I certainly hope Bart is keeping tabs on all this and seeing.
Bart is running away with, Yes.
Portal.
Oh no, he's running. He's
okay, great. Super dupe.
Doesn't see any of that. Yeah.
Over here. That's about what happens. And claws start coming out in troves. Are you kidding? And one more. Yeah, it seems like this thick armor plating. They seem to fire their claws at him, and he just seems to be deflecting, and the metal just hitting their claws just seems to knock their hands away, just numbing them, and they scream out in pain. And you guys don't really see what's happening. You guys are behind all this stuff, so you just hear Thargan fighting, claws going crazy in this mad dash to cut him up. It's that, and these down here, Rezik, look at you. They're out for blood, angry, pissed. 1, 2, 3,
for sure.
4, 5, 6. So they start dashing towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Makes
45,
sense.
50, 55, 60. And they get to about there, trying to cut you off.
Okay.
As they run. Not able to attack as they take the dash action themselves. Pup, roll another d20.
Yay.
All right.
Just for like flavor, because I'm out, the stealth fell because it's concentration.
Oh.
Dresden, it's your turn.
It wasn't. I thought it wasn't constant. Oh, is it
concentration? Yeah. That's the trace, concentration. But just for flavor, can like shadows leave people's bodies so they know that I'm down? I just like the idea
absolutely,
of like
instantly. Dresden,
and then
Dresden, you have this blanket of shadows wrapping around you. They're almost soothing and warm, and then they start to leak and drip like ink as they float down your body.
I love that visual.
Yeah, him hiding in a tree.
As that's happening, Dresden, those are leaving you, and as they're leaving you, they start to sniff.
Okay, how close are they to me?
They're getting pretty close. They're within 30 feet, and you see one of them right in your direction, and they look and they start leering, and then one of them starts to bark, pointing you out in the brush.
Son of a bitch! All right, I'm gonna try and Spider-Man. I'm gonna cast jump again, but just try and
jump lasts, I believe, for a while.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I believe jump lasts. It's not just one
it lasts
jump.
a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Read all the cards, people. Well then, I'm just gonna literally just try and like
jump to the next branch. All right, roll in athletics.
And then heading back as fast and as far as I can. Athletics, that's a 16.
16, yeah. You seem to be jumping from tree to tree, nimbly bimbly, as they say.
Nimbly wimbly.
And they just kind of they point you out, and you're there for just a second. Then shoo to the next tree, shoo to the next tree, and they start barking orders, and they try and follow, but it doesn't seem like. It seems like they're very out of their element, way up high in these trees. As they're good at climbing, they're not good at the swaying of the trees, and the branches seem to be catching them off guard. And they start to move very slowly across the trees, really gripping all their appendages.
If I can
just
dash
slowly.
like that,
yeah,
I just want to keep dashing.
Choof. And they make it maybe 15 feet towards you as you make it 60 feet down. And you quickly start to make a large gap.
Yeah, and then I want to action surge, and I just want to keep fucking going.
Okay, yeah, and you easily.
I'm trying to make it back as quickly as possible.
And you weren't that far. You only really ran away one. So you probably would make it all the way back here-ish, doing your jumps. Roll an athletics check.
It's a natural one. For a 7.
7. Okay.
Don't use the die twice.
As you come back down, you come jumping from the trees, and you got to land somewhere. You aim for this tree over here, which is much smaller than the rest, but you don't quite land, and you only take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. But you hit the trunk of this tree hard. You come in, and you're like, "There's nothing to stop me, nothing to stop me," and then just boom, you're stopped. And everyone around you. Especially you, Kelwise, you just see this tree, poof, start to shake in front of you.
That can't be good.
Yeah. And something like a meteorite comes out of the sky.
For my note keeping, did I need to burn my action surge to get there or not?
Yeah, if you burned your action surge, yeah, you would have to
I'm just making
burn
sure.
that just to get back in time. And
those
that you left in the trees, so far behind now, probably like mystified, and then just slowly climbing down these trees as that happens. And meanwhile, there's just soothing ukulele. I'm playing a nice little tune by the campfire, and you peer behind you and you see a man viciously fighting for his life in a mob of lizard men with giant claws, and it's just so loud, it's almost annoying, you know? You know those people who like you're just trying to have a good time, sitting by the fire, playing your lute, and yeah, exactly. It's distracting from how good you are at this thing. Roll a d20 for me.
I'm offended. I'm throwing away all my dice. God. It's a 6.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Didn't the guy who cast this die?
Nope, he hobbled away. He was like coughing up blood and hacking, and he like wobbled away. He's down here.
This isn't a concentration spell. Someone cut him in half.
At the same time, Thargan, swinging his sword like a banshee. Again, 2 of those hits, just sawing people in half as he makes this giant flourish, and he flips all around, raising straight into the sky, and you see 2 other Troggies that were maybe attached to him just go flying off, falling down, as you see Gore and Viscera just fly out of him as he floats above their influence, with his sword just dripping that greenish blood. Fitz, carrying Pup, looks down at Pup, sees that just charred body full of wounds and burnt flesh and static. Looks down. Cornelia, you're maybe the only one who can see this. He pops out a vial from behind him. This beautiful red vial with gold lining on it. And he looks around and then just pours it into Pup's mouth. And Pup... should have had this ready to go. So do I have it right? No, I don't want the World of Warcraft healing potion. Okay.
Okay, I full heal. You're right.
You heal for a substantial amount. You just feel completely, utterly restored as your eyes just start to blink. Not even a pain, not even an ache. You almost feel energized as this golden vial, beautiful, covered in all kinds of different sigils and royalties. He just takes it, tosses it. Looking into your eyes, there's a look of panic in Fitz's eyes. Massive, massive panic as you see him just desperately, hand on your shoulder, looking into your eyes, just trying to check to see if you're okay. Are you back? You didn't.
Wait, you. I need a number. How much health did I get back?
Oh, you're full again. As long as you didn't die.
Oh wait, You
actually got full health back.
Oh, I was joking. Hell yeah, this is good.
All right. Okay.
As long as you didn't die.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as you didn't
die, right?
You didn't die, right? You didn't roll a 1 and a negative or anything.
Oh no.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
just confirming. All right. Yeah, and shoo, Pup. Back. Your fur is still singed to a crisp. You're still out, but your skin itself, while black, perfectly healed. Not even the marks of outer flesh being burned. Nothing. You're in pristine condition.
What did you do?
It was something Rosma gave me, just in case in an emergency. Said it was very expensive to only use it in the dearest of circumstances, but I think we should run right now.
I like literally ignore that and just hug him.
Okay, yeah. You jump into his arms and you hug him, and he takes it as, oh, you need help, and starts trying to waddle away with you. As
and I just accept it and just nuzzle.
Yeah. And he makes it, while he's carrying you, he doesn't make it that far. But he makes it 10, 15. You guys catch up to Cornelia. Cornelia, you look back and you see Pup just back in action.
Naked. Ding dong, flapping in the air.
Hidden behind your head.
Rezik, you're surrounded. Again. These guys just not giving up.
Mm-hmm. Tight. I can't see from here. Can I see Pup and Fitz?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw that that Pup went down, but then now Pup is back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see Pup kind of leaning on Fitz. Now.
Oh boy.
It's like Loki kind of dragging me.
Yeah.
So I'm just like nuzzling.
Oh man, I feel terrible for Thargan, relieving him to die right now.
You don't have to.
Well, you remember though, Thargan. I mean, he's flying up in the air above them.
He can fly.
Well, also Trust is back there too.
You can fly. You can fly.
Yeah, and if what you saw, Trust is just having a good time. Trust has never been better. Trust might be the real winner of this battle.
Hopefully, she can make a deal with these guys
and leave.
Me,
all right? They never attack.
That's true.
They're your friends, Trust. It's like these weird people came and started attacking your friend. Well, you saw some of your friends attacking your other friends. It's weird. It's definitely weird.
Yeah.
But you feel like why? Just
why?
Don't, right? Why? Just don't. What are you doing, Rezek?
Okay, man.
Okay. Well, I will just kind of rub my hands together, and like some electricity kind of forms, and I just go, okay, well, you're now just being rude. And I will get a pinky out, and I will touch the guy right behind me, and I will cast Shocking Grasp on him.
Okay, and that's the one you hit with the Firebolt. Yeah. Roll an attack.
Okay. 20. Dirty 20.
20. That hits.
It's for only 3 points of damage, though.
That's enough.
Yeah.
You burned this guy, and he was horrifically maimed. He comes snarling at you, and you just bink, and his eyes kind of roll back, falls onto the ground, dead.
Okay, and I'm just gonna like try to like run around that other guy in front of me and just keep following everybody else.
Okay, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You do that, and the one lashes out at you with its claw, trying to hit you as you run away, but you barely manage to just nimbly dodge out of its way. It doesn't seem to hit. Cornelia. You see, there's a little bit of a wall of these Troggies chasing Rezek. Or, Rezek. What are you doing?
I am going to cast Sleep.
Ooh, okay. You cast Sleep on them?
Yes.
Roll your dice. How many hit points do you put to sleep?
I do. That's D8, I believe.
An amount. And Kelwise, you're next.
5d8.
That wasn't a D8. You're next.
Do you need another one?
Yeah, and Kelwise, are you gonna continue to run?
Yeah. I'm trying to notice. Am I right at the top of the screen right now?
Yeah, you're right here.
Okay, cool. They're right. Yeah, so I would have glanced back and seen Rezek still running toward me.
Well, he's right next to you. He runs up right behind you.
Yeah, and I think probably what I would do, since I noticed that these guys are still chasing him, is I'd probably just turn and fire an arrow at him. So I'll run.
You could probably see this guy.
Feet or so.
You could see this guy from where you are.
Yeah.
I rolled 23, by the way. So
23. So these two right here, just two of them that are following, just kind of and fall onto the ground, asleep.
Okay, great. So what's the distance between where I am now and the other two? What is that, like 60 feet?
40 feet, with partial cover.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll fire an arrow at the closest one, and then I'll continue running north.
Okay, roll an attack.
Ooh, that is a 24.
Yeah.
I'd say you hit. Roll some damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nope. And that's a...
Can I have some of that
luck?
luck?
A 5.
A 5. Hits right into the gut, and the thing rips it out, screaming, bleeding, claws still out, still charging towards you. Not enough to kill it, but definitely injured. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I would just keep running north, and that would Yeah, that'd be it.
Okay. As that happens, again, the light from the sky crashes down right where Thargan is. Boom! This explosion hits, and you see Thargan's body out of the sky. These two still chasing you viciously. Again, that primal instinct to kill. 20, 25, 30. Just run up to you. One of them dashes to get in front. Sorry, you had ran over 5, 10. And by then you see Rezik, or Dresden in the tree, just hugging the tree. Like, yeah, Kelwise, you see Dresden in the tree. The rest, these two, run up. One of them manages to catch up to you, Rezik, and claws at you. And it seems to hit. Are you going to do anything?
Are both of those asleep and then one is dead? Should only be one would be on them?
Well, he didn't.
Two of them are asleep down here.
Dang.
Yeah. No, yeah, let him hit me this time.
Okay. He deals 6 damage to you as he catches up and just right down your back. You feel these claws tear into your flesh.
It's not nice.
And you guys stopped seeing anything really happening. It doesn't seem like any of you down here are being pursued at the exact moment. You did just see Thargan fall from the sky. Pup, you're now on your feet. What are you gonna do?
I don't have any of my stuff, and oh, sorry, those two guys to the left.
These two are asleep right now.
And the one that is fighting, would I be able to see the one fighting with Rezik?
No, this wall is like 10 feet tall.
Okay, then I'm going to use my. I'm gonna try to get the heck out of there.
Okay.
And so I'm just gonna do a straight line, north from where I am right now.
Okay.
And my movement, I have 40 movement. So how far does that get me?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 would get you there. And then if you wanted to dash, you could jump over the wall and grab it.
Yeah, I might want to do that. Hold on.
I like Thargan.
Thargan he can whoop right on out of there as soon as we're all out. Hopefully he'll yoink.
I think he's unconscious.
Yeah, I think he's unconscious right now, unfortunately.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, no, he like fell out of the sky.
Listen, if I ever roll well, I have big plans.
Trust has big plans, everybody.
I see him fall out of the sky.
Roll a perception check. You were hanging on Fitz. It was hard to tell.
Perception?
Yeah, because you guys saw him fall out of this, seemingly fall out of the sky, but he could have been dirty 20. Yeah, I mean the lightning hit and he descended out of the sky.
Great. I would like to. But before I run away, I want to cast darkness where he is.
Okay.
Where he fell.
Yeah. So like towards the corner of that wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's 60 feet and then it's a 50-inch or 15-foot ball.
Yeah. So you hit that wall with darkness, seemingly where he fell, pretty close to the wall, and boom. Roll another stealth check as you see. I mean, you're looking into the thing, and it seems
Natural
like
20.
Yeah, you managed to hide again, but it seems like
you guys have given me 3 20s tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, they're
you guys are good.
They seem those sets of eyes, especially those red eyes, seem to be looking straight in your direction. You're pretty sure it didn't see you pluck it, but like at this point, it's seen you, and it's seen kind of the island in your environment. Yeah. You seem to be hidden this time, and then you're gonna run the 40 feet up here.
Yeah.
Still? Okay. And then
whoop,
this big black ball happens, and you start to hear panic shooting out from the other side of the wall. Let's pop. Dresden, hit this tree.
Hello.
And you come sliding down the trunk to the bottom.
Before as I'm sliding down, what can I see from up there? Anything?
Roll a perception check.
17?
17, yeah. When you're jumping, you're like, oh! You see Thargan flying in the air, and then you see lightning. You see Thargan fall from the air, and then you see, everything happening down here around you. And you can kind of see into this area as well, and you see everyone kind of up on their feet running, and you still see Trust just kind of on the Little Lately.
Oh my god, and there's like 30 of them down there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get such a timeout when this is done.
Did the darkness take hold? Is there a big inky black...
Yeah.
Wait. I might be stupid. When I was shot with stuff in my chest, could I have deflected missiles or was it magic? And I got pierced 3 times.
Those
By
javelins?
Javelins?
Those javelins? Can I deflect javelins or no?
You can say any ranged attack, right?
Oh, I'm so stupid.
I don't know. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, I'm dumb. Anyway, continue. Sorry, I'm looking through my stuff, and now I realize how stupid I am.
Okay, so
Not as dumb as me tonight.
So that's basically that's the darkness there.
I did your job. I ran into battle.
Yeah. That's what you see. Just this globe.
Even better, super. But I saw Thargan like just freaking.
Yeah, and it was pretty much his body wasn't descending. It was him falling like a lifeless corpse.
Yeah, falling without style. Okay. I'll hit the ground running and just start heading on the outside of the wall down there.
You running towards them?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30? That's 30.
No, not towards them. Straight south.
Oh,
fuck
straight
all those
south.
other people.
10, 15.
Yeah.
Well, you hit here. 15, 20, 25, 30. That's that. And you want to run 30 more? 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. And you run there?
Yeah. That's great. I'll give Kelwise the high sign as I go by. Hey, bud.
Trust, give me a...
Where are you going?
Trust, give me a D20.
Come on, Trust.
I mean, bards are powerful. She can have the whole place singing Kumbaya if she does something right, like...
Are you kidding?
Fuck!
I quit! I leave the party! I spontaneously combust! I don't want to play anymore! It's a 6!
It's a 6.
You're supposed to roll a d20, right? Not a d8.
It's got 20 sides, I swear!
She's been doing the d12 this whole time.
It's a
Oh, God.
Okay, and at the time, Fitz, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30, that's right. Here, Fitz dashes, tries to jump over, manages to jump up over here, lands, and then runs over to try and intercept that Troggy that's been slashing at you, Rezik. Rezik, it's your turn. Actually, this guy, Bartholomew, with his rapier in hand, makes an attack. And it doesn't hit. He doesn't seem great with the rapier. It's not like he's super proficient. He's just using it because that's what he's got. Rezik.
Son of a gun. Alrighty. I will just go ahead and my hands are still kind of got a little bit of electricity running around them, so I'm going to go ahead and just do another pinky and touch and just touch that guy next to me.
Yeah.
With shocking grasp.
Roll an attack.
Okay. Oh my god, this has gone so bad. 22? 22.
That hits. Roll damage. And this is the one who had the arrow poking out of him.
Where's the D8? Where'd it go?
Dang it, another 3. Okay, sorry, another 3.
A 3. That's enough. This one, you shock him and blood just shoots out of him as if it contracted something, and this one falls down dead.
Lovely.
Cornelia, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to... did I see Dresden run by?
Roll a perception check. Because you were kind of fighting this guy, Dresden, like a bat out of hell. Just.
Fuck. That was only a 4.
A 4, yeah. You were too busy. Way too busy trying to not get slashed to bits, especially after it had clawed your back up. You still feel that hot blood just soaking into your clothes from your back.
Okay, then I'm gonna run towards where Kelwise is.
15,
then
20, 25, 30. So run over there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You climb up that route and jump over the other side. Kelwise, what are you doing?
So I see Pup get over that wall, right?
No, not yet. Pup ran up to the wall.
But Fitz jumped over the wall, correct?
Fitz jumped over the wall, yes.
Okay, and I know Fitz was over there with... Well, so I would have seen Dresden run by and went like, "You're going the wrong direction."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have turned around in hopes of convincing him to not go that direction. So I think I ran south toward the wall again, yelling after
15,
him
20, 25.
that he's an idiot.
So you run back down to the wall.
Yeah.
What's it doing?
And here's an important question.
Mm-hmm.
When Bart and I were talking before about this boomstick that he had, did he tell me how to use it?
No, but you saw him use it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And
so
and that entailed just pointing it in a direction
and pulling the trigger.
Oh, there's a trigger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You gonna try it out?
I mean...
Come on, do it.
Yeah, okay, sure. Wait, so is there anyone in the area that's not dead? Didn't that guy
This guy's not dead. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just try it out on
shaman.
Okay, yeah. So you drop.
I don't have a line of sight.
You drop your bow. You drop your bow because you have to drop it to pull out your other weapon. Well, I guess you could just hold your bow in one other hand. We can no longer use your bow because you're holding it in your other hand.
Oh wait, can you shoot the shaman?
You can't even see the shaman.
Oh, okay.
The shaman's way down here.
Chris starts playing I Shot the Shaman.
But I plan on shooting the shaman when I can see him.
What's your range, by the way, bud? What's your range with your bow?
600. Right?
Yeah,
is it it's a short bow? It's 120 or something. I don't know.
Okay.
You could look it up.
Okay.
Anyway,
I thought it was 60 with 120 disadvantage or something. I don't know.
60, 180 or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's 60, 180.
Never mind.
I'll look it up.
8320.
Gotcha.
You gonna use this thing?
8320.
Yeah, I gotta test it out
8320.
to know if it works.
Okay. All right. So you point this fire stock at this thing. You have no idea how to aim it, how to anything. Or roll an attack with disadvantage.
Can't be that hard to aim it, right? You just pointed at it and pull the trigger. You just said that.
Yes,
you just said I saw him do it.
How do you aim with something like this? I mean, you can see someone shoot a bow, but then when you actually try to shoot the bow yourself, it's not the same thing.
Okay.
Right?
First time firing a gun.
But add a dexterity. Add your dexterity.
You got this.
That worked out really well. That's a 21.
A 21. Oh god, yeah.
With disadvantage.
Roll a d10.
Ooh, prediction started.
Do you have a 10 out? I wasn't expecting this.
Just roll 2d6 then. It's normally a d10, but if you don't have one...
There you go.
Oh.
I think that's, 0 instead.
That's a
Nice.
3.
A 3. Poof! You shoot this guy.
Do I add anything to that?
Poof! Hits him. It would be plus your dexterity.
Oh, so that's 3 plus 4. That's a 7.
A 7.
Nice.
This thing hits him and then sends him flying 10 feet back as it falls to the ground.
Nice.
Just
Tarantino
hits
style.
him like a giant punch. It just tears open the small hole and sends him flying. And you see the thing smoking in your hand just kind of cocks back into the air.
I
All
spin it
that.
and blow on the.
Sure, roll a acrobatics check.
Please don't
Roll
shoot
a
yourself in the
swag
face.
check.
Yeah.
He spins.
Roll a swag check.
That's
so bad.
acrobatics, not athletics. No, that's just a 7.
A 7. So yeah, it tumbles out of your hands. Pick it up off the ground.
I meant to do that.
It was, it was a thing that happened. Happens to
hot.
everyone. It happens to
hot,
everyone
okay?
sometimes. Yeah. As that happens, Kelwise, you run over to Dresden. You're running the wrong way. Shoot this thing. It goes flying. The thing jumps up, bleeding, scared, looks up, jumps at Bart, misses, slashing wildly, almost in a daze. Can't hit. Dresden, you see all the, like a commotion as these troggies just start jumping out of this darkness. All of them just scattering away from the darkness as fast as they
Do I
can.
get a turn?
Good move, pup.
Oh
Do I
yeah,
get a turn?
I skipped your turn. I'm so sorry.
No, you're dead now. You're dead.
Yeah. What are you doing?
You're dead to us.
I was going to. Do I remember when we went south to scout everything? Was there another opening on the south wall?
There was only the opening over here
Oh, what about behind
near the
that red tent?
confluence. No,
Okay.
it's just all solid.
Do I see Dresden's axe over the wall? Do I see that he's going back to battle?
dune
No, only because the angle you're at. It's a 10-foot wall, and you're at a low angle, so you wouldn't be able to see it, even though it's humongous.
All right.
Land shark.
All right, I'm gonna follow. I'm going to follow where Kelwise and them went, I suppose.
Okay, 10. Are you gonna go around, or are you gonna try and go up the wall?
I will try to climb up and climb over Pup
25?
like use Pup as a
Okay.
rider.
Roll an athletics, not with disadvantage.
Oh, 18?
18. So, Pup, lends you a shoulder as you climb up and jump over. That's movement, and then you have like a bonus action. You can dash or do whatever you want with.
All right.
Still.
Can I first be like, where's Dresden?
Dresden looks. Yeah, but you remember Dresden had run off into the forest.
Yeah, he
shoot.
ditched you guys long ago.
Yeah.
He was
All right,
like,
I'm gonna-
But if Cornelia, but does Cornelia ask us where's Dresden, or is she just wondering?
I did say it. Can I say it? Can they respond to me right now, or will it be
Where's
like...
Dresden? Sure. So Cornelia comes just flipping over the wall, lands, and
Where's Dresden?
He went that way.
Otherwise,
Don't
Gwen.
hear him.
I was like,
yeah.
All right. Well, first I'm gonna attack that guy that's right in front.
Yeah, it was like this ringing like crazy in his ear.
You're gonna attack him. What are you attacking him with?
Yeah. With my bow and arrow.
Okay, you're gonna pull out your bow and arrow. So you're gonna drop your dagger, pull out your bow and arrow, and go to shoot him.
Yes.
Roll an attack.
Do it. You got this.
12.
A 12. They're very thin. It's strange. They're not super muscular. It seems like a snake. They're not huge, but they have very strong muscle and very lean. And your arrow shoots wide, unfortunately. Meanwhile, down here, all kinds of stuff going on, and
I just
Dresden,
want to draw some blood.
that lightning still cackling over the air, right above where Thargan had
Humorous
fallen. You see the shaman coughing down, way down back. Moves over to the side of this darkness, coughing. Looks up. Sees you coming. Standing head above everyone else. Sees you running. Takes that staff.
What?
Starts holding it up into the air.
No.
I'm holding an umbrella too, basically.
Yeah. No lightning comes down though.
Oh, thank God.
Super dupe. Neato, gang.
Ooh.
Whose turn is it? Pup?
What are you doing?
Someone hit me.
Oh,
You're
you're
muted.
muted.
I'm gonna go onto the wall.
Okay. You jump
Just
up onto
look
the wall.
around to see what's around me.
Okay. Yeah, you see a Dresden booking it south, and then you see this guy clawing at Bart, and then everyone else is kind of booking it out of there.
Like clawing at Bart's bad, or everyone else is there to help him?
I mean, it seems like, he's got 5 people around him, but he seems like he's clawing at Bart currently.
Do I see that Kelwise has my stuff?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that was the plan, right? Kelwise would have your stuff. Sure.
My idea is to scale the wall down next to Dresden on top of the wall and have Kelwise chuck my stuff at me as I'm running.
Well, Kelwise would have to chuck it on. So you can like delay an action until his turn, and then he could throw that at you, and you could run over there. You'd have to run and grab it from him, and then keep going.
Kelwise, is that cool? Great. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. So you yell, Kelwise, throw me my stuff, and Kelwise bundles it up and gets ready to throw it.
And then once it's my turn, once it gets chucked to me, I want to use as much distance as possible to scale that wall down.
Okay. Yeah.
Or like run along the top of it.
Dresden, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, can I see? I can't see. Well, is it round or is it actually square?
Well, technically, it's a circle. Yeah, it would be hard. It would be hard to see trust.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm going for. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh. Okay. Well, first I'm just gonna get as quick as I can straight down.
Dash would be here. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was up top, did I see whether or not that sort of defensive log contraption continued all the way to the wall?
Roll an intelligence. Just roll a straight intelligence.
Okay.
You got this. Come on.
12?
12. Not really. Because it was blocked by so many different troggies all back in the front here. And you were so far away.
Okay.
You were like 100 feet away, so not...
Okay. I've still got jump.
Yep.
Can I just, as soon as I reach the edge of the darkness, can I just freaking like launch myself up and just be like, whoa, and just try and like
roll an athletics
over it, just playing it safe?
Yeah. Roll athletics.
God. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Yeah. So you up and then land in pure darkness as your dash ends.
Yeah, and just when I can, just feeling around.
Yeah, you start to feeling around spastically. Trust. Give me a d20.
Be careful with those hands.
Yeah. I'm not even. Oh!
No.
This is impossible.
No.
Are you on the same dice? What is going on?
Natural one.
I rotated back around to the rainbow dice, and I just threw it. Like, I was just like, gah. I present you with my 4.
Was it your actual roll, or did you just slip out of your hand on accident?
I went.
You're so nice, Bobby.
Maybe
You're
like
so
I'm
nice.
killing it by doing this too much.
Bobby cheats. Yeah, that's the new
Bobby
T-shirt,
cheats.
everyone. We're back to Cornelia.
Someone please slap me across the face.
Could maybe seeing all
Cornelia,
our friends in
what are you
danger
doing?
give it advantage on
Drive
it?
by slapping.
Oh, it's me.
She's not really paying attention. She's just playing her ukulele, and people are being real annoying. Real annoying.
I am going to... That guy's still alive?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to try to shoot him again.
Okay, roll an attack.
Did I get skipped? I feel like I just had a turn.
Oh, yeah. You were supposed to be
did
first.
you get a turn?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
I messed up.
So I am going to actually run back towards Kelwise and just be like, what did you do?
Okay, you run back.
And also like to Incento and get another Firebolt and throw it at that last remaining guy.
Okay, roll an attack.
Okay. That is a 14.
14 hits. Roll damage. And this guy was pretty much on his last leg at this point. That bullet had pierced its abdomen, and you set him on fire almost through the point at which he was shot, and just fire engulfs, and he just doesn't have the energy as the wave of lethargy and blood loss washes over him. How much damage?
Oh, good. It was 3 points of damage.
Okay,
so...
well, there you go. 3 is enough, and it falls down dead. Okay. And then you run over to Kelwise, concerned about Dresden.
I'll just say, maybe we could do this, but just from a distance, because I can definitely attack better from far away. That was terrifying, but they're all dead over here, so... Oh, this kind of I'm just panicking.
Okay. Kelwise, roll an athletics check. Oh, Cornelia, sorry. I'm skipping people. I'm one ahead. Cornelia, what are you doing?
Do I know Dresden's... I can hear him at this point. All right, I'm going to go to where Dresden's going. Just follow.
25. And then you're just going to follow?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm going to move my full 75.
25. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh, I picked
25.
up my dagger first. I picked it up.
Okay, so you got a dagger in one hand and your bow in the other hand. And then you run off. You get to about right there.
Do you want to be there? It's a lot of guys.
Kelwise.
Where's Yeah, I will.
Athletics.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, to throw the stuff to pup, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that is a...
that's scary.
20. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, a dirty 20. Pup, you come running around. Your stuff comes at you. You grab it all. Just have it all in your hands, and you're going to continue running. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then you had dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Like jumping off, or are you going to jump into the darkness on the wall?
The only thing that my stuff is my bag in my staff, and so that I don't really need to like equip it or anything, right? I could just
your backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably just your backpack, and you can draw a weapon as a free action. So
yeah, cool.
For the most part, yeah.
And then I am going to jump down.
Okay, you jump down right there.
Yeah.
And instantly, Cornelia, as you and Pup come running around.
Can I now jump down in it?
Some of these things.
I want to be in the darkness.
You could either go here, on top of the wall, or your last bit of movement was like right there.
Then I'm stay on top of the wall.
Okay, so you jump, run into the darkness on top of the wall.
As possible.
Okay, yeah, and you run just across the precipice of that darkness. At the same time,
it's my ears sticking out.
Cornelia, a couple of these guys, 4 of them, come running around the darkness. They see you come running up. 20. That one runs here. 20. That one runs here. 20, 25. That one runs here. 20. Here. Right there. And then one more. Comes running at you with their fangs out and claws. Dresden. You hear it.
Me?
There's a crackling. Something angry in the sky above you. Just so much power fusing. And all of you see into the darkness. This lightning bolt just explodes. And we'll find out what happens after we come back from break.
That's cool. I'm like right next to you.
I've been playing music this
I'm
whole
so
time.
sorry.
The whole first half.
Trust has been having me
listening for that music to find you. So keep playing.
What's singing this whole time?
But meanwhile,
certain death.
But first, watch us die.
everything's going as a normal thing goes. For those of you who are just joining us, Trust has not rolled over a 10 in 7 rounds. Trust fell into some sort of illusory situation, and for the last 7-ish rounds, has not been able to roll anything higher than a 10, which is not good.
Painful for everyone.
Yeah, lightning is raining down from the sky, and everyone's dying. That's pretty much how this stuff is going.
Great.
As we come back, Cornelia, massive fangs and claws go flying your way in a flurry.
Did I not get struck by lightnings?
Oh, that's coming. That's coming.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure my death
only
is still
one of the sets of claws takes purchase as it slashes at your body.
Death.
Yeah.
And you take 2 points of slashing damage as it grips you, just barely nicking you. And as that happens right in front of you, lightning comes thundering from the sky. Pup, you feel the intensity of the blast. It doesn't quite reach you, but you feel it as right in front of you. The air, your hair, poof, with that very familiar feeling of being struck by lightning. Unfortunately, Dresden.
Hey.
Roll a dexterity save with disadvantage, because you can't even really see it coming as you're in this ball of darkness.
How do they
I
see
drop
where he
to
is?
like the balls of my feet, like they tell you if you're in an open field, when you feel the hair on the back of your...
It's a shame you're covered in metal.
Is this a dex save, you say?
Dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay, so I got a 4 and a 3.
Ooh. Choose either one. Dealer's choice.
I deserve the 3. So let's take the 3.
Okay.
Great. Those go in the trash.
Put it to the trash.
These are all the
this
ones
explosion happens, and you take 18 points of lightning damage as you feel around. You grab Thargan. You feel him still in that really heavy set of armor when it hits, and all of that, everything around you hurts. Everything is on fire. Everything burns.
Okay. Great. Yeah, so, is it my turn now?
No, it is Pup's turn.
Okay, great. Super duper. I'll just think about that for a bit.
Pup, what are you doing?
I'm going to go down there, feel around for my 2 metal friends.
Okay.
Pick them up and try to chuck them onto the wall. My idea is to get them up so we can get out.
Okay, Thargan is incredibly heavy. Thargan's sitting at maybe 300 to 350 pounds with that armor, that thick armor on him. You might not be able to...
3 Cs.
But you might be able to jump down, and if Dresden's down there, you might be able to...
around.
You might be able to help Dresden carry Thargan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, you jump down there and you feel around, calling out to Dresden so he doesn't freak out and attack you. You see Dresden slowly lifting Thargan up, and you both...
There's no way she can see that.
I mean, I feel it.
Yeah, you feel around. Roll
my mind's eye.
Well, here's the thing: is I haven't actually started trying to pick him up. I was just sort of reaching out with my feet and legs to try and locate him.
Oh, okay.
Because I actually have different plans.
You locate him. Pup, what are you doing when you're down there? You see Dresden. You can just kind of go along with Dresden, whatever. Yeah.
Can I try to I want to like smack.
Yeah, and you touch Thargon's face, and you notice Thargon's almost cold, unmoving, not even breathing, really.
It's not great. How do they feel about that?
And then I relay this to. I like. Can I like grab where Dresden is?
Mm-hmm.
And just like pull him down to him. Help. And then if anyone gets close enough, can I hold a bop?
Sure. Yeah. So you're kind of like, if anyone comes close that I can hear, maybe, we'll see.
I mean,
Dresden,
you can try and do a medicine check as well yourself, can't you?
Can I? Is that something that I can do?
You're next. Yeah.
Anyone can do a medicine help
check.
Someone. It's
yeah. Wait, no, I want to do that. I didn't know I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
I mean, playing Dungeons and Dragons for like.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Dresden. Pup isn't trained, and if
no,
someone
I
comes,
know, but
Pup
you can
might
at least
be more useful. I mean, that's a fair.
Yeah.
I mean, Pup, if you don't know really how to resuscitate someone, you don't have to try. Dresden, you are next, so.
Okay.
Yeah, he has other plans though. No, if I'm down there, I'm gonna try to help.
Okay. Yeah.
I just didn't know that I could do that.
Just like
roll
blindly
a medicine.
For bloody
roll a
spots.
medicine check. Yeah.
Try to think about like what I've seen you do before.
And it's gonna be really tough because again,
I've been hurt so many times that I'm like, I know how. It's like when you go to like chiropractors a lot that you just like, learn how to do it.
Well, the problem with this is like Thargon's not only injured, but he's in that armor. It's huge, thick like plates of armor.
Big metal man.
So it's kind of, it's way more difficult. It's.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, roll a d20.
Great. You said medicine check?
Yeah.
16 plus 2, 18.
18. You reach around and try and start his heart again.
You rolling a screw you check?
CPR check.
And you hear just a weird, raspy.
Like a death rattle, or
come out of his throat. I don't know if that came through the mic, but just this wheezing pops out of his throat, very faint. You hear Thargon breathing, but it might even just be the wind outside. Dresden, what are you doing?
Okay. Can I hear Trust still playing?
Yes.
Okay.
Easily.
I'm gonna gonna
ground my child.
I'm gonna pat Pup on the head. Hey, you got that, I assume. And just sort of like make my way over to like wherever the edge is, just heading straight for that sound of Trust.
Yeah, and you could make it to Trust.
Assuming I'll pop out at some point.
Yeah. So you pop out right here, right next to where Trust is. You pop out.
Yeah.
You look, and everyone just kind of eyes on you. Every one of these guys all at once.
I just want to grab Trust by the horn and just go back straight
by the horns. All right. Roll an athletics check.
Just like Indiana Jones, it just.
21.
21. Yeah. Trust. You're just like you're there 1 second. Shoo. Back into the darkness. Another. Just. Boop. Gone. You guys hear that the crackling lightning start to warm up again above your heads. Trust, roll a d20.
If at all possible, I'm being incredibly violent. Very violent, but when I grab her head, maybe damaging to you.
That's a 9.
A 9.
Oh
yeah.
God.
You get pulled, and it's
Okay.
You don't even know who's grabbing you. Someone has grabbed your horns and ripped you into this darkness. You're now blind. You hold on to your loot, but you're now held by some person, attacker, creature you don't know. It's kind of a blur right now.
Would I? This is just hand on head. Would I have time to just like try and slap her against the upside the head? Obviously, this happens. You know, this is a bit of a retcon, but that was my intent. I didn't realize
well, I gave you the role. Well, I gave you the role for wrenching her head back with violence.
Okay.
That was the equivalent of like slapping Trust.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
that's
head.
all. Like it would be like a snap out of it. That's all.
Yeah. Trust, you in this darkness, sitting there, no longer playing the soothing tone, upset almost, to be disturbed. You have a moment to just think critically about what's going on. Roll a d20 for your turn.
Great.
Come on.
What?
Are you
kidding?
kidding? Possible?
How is this possible?
You just need to roll that die like a bunch of times.
That is-
Get all the bad. Get
I
all the
did
bad
that in
numbers.
break. I
That I think
You
is
need to take
9
all of your
fails
dice
in a
and
row.
melt them on the stove.
All right, Trust, you are being held. I don't know if Dresden
That's
has
9,
talked or
sure.
said anything.
For anyone that's counting, that's 9 die
Yeah, no,
rolls.
I've been shouting. Sorry, I didn't say that, but she's just like, snap out of it, come on, and just start trying to drag
Trust.
her back.
Trust, you think about this. You are playing happily near a fire, warm, calm, relaxed, a little perturbed by what was going on outside, but you were comfortable.
Whiplash.
And then some guy grabs you by the horns. Not even by the shoulder, pulling you by the hand, grabs you by the horn, wrenches you out of your seat, and grabs you into this darkness. How do you respond to someone? You think it's Dresden. Hard
really
to tell in
want me
this
to-
darkness.
How
would
I
you
respond?
respond?
I cast Thunderwave. You asked me how I would respond.
I mean,
Well,
okay,
you're pretty sure it's a friend, but
fair.
do you cast Thunderwave? You can. I mean, if someone's wrenching you by the head, by the horns.
But James, to be clear, are you saying that the spell is making her attack her friend because that's part of the spell, or because she doesn't understand what's going on?
I'm
No,
not gonna cast
she's
it.
a-
I'm not gonna like turn around and cast it at whoever did it. I think like in the shock of it, in this weird charmed state, it's just gonna come out of me and it's gonna go forward, not behind me.
Okay, let's roll let me see. I'm gonna roll a d20 to determine what direction it went. We're going around as a clock. 1 is 1 o'clock, and then 20 will be 12 o'clock.
Wait, why don't you just roll a d12, you goose?
Dude, roll 12.
No.
Just to be the death
I have a d20 in my
Dresden
hand.
and the right now.
It's
20.
You should probably roll a d12, you moron.
Yes.
No. Okay. You guys, you grab Trust by the horns. You wrench her in, and all of a sudden, a thunderclap shoots out, and you check yourself. You're fine. You hear it too. You look around. It doesn't seem to have hit you, but you hear utter chaos and screaming coming from outside of this thing. As Trust, who doesn't like to be grabbed by the horns. I mean, who does? Let's off a reactionary cannon bout.
I'm crying.
Meanwhile,
God.
stuff happens. Fitz runs over to you, Rezik, Kellwise. Should we get going? Where are the rest of everyone? Where did they go?
Back toward all of the other people.
Why?
Yep.
Why would they do
Hello,
that?
friends.
Why would they do that? What were they thinking? Oh. And then he starts running off.
No,
Towards them.
no.
Right,
you
Rezik, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to step so I can get line of sight on the guys that are attacking Cornelia. I don't want to get closer, just get line of sight on them.
Okay.
Oh, I'm bringing them to you.
The
So.
big brain on
Right
Brad.
there.
Okay, then I'm going to fire a firebolt at the closest one towards me.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Okay. God, this has gotten so terrible. Oh God.
I think it's fun. I'm having
19.
fun. 19 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Oh my God, I have a headache. Okay, 6 fire damage.
Okay, yeah. again, that fire racks his skin with just the searing flesh burning out of him, and he hisses and screeches, looking in your direction.
Ooh, okay.
Cornelia.
All I can do for now.
Yes. Which one did he attack?
This one here.
Okay.
The one farthest north.
All right. I am going to use my bonus action to disengage and run north, east, 50 feet.
50 feet? So you're going to dash?
A little higher, a
20,
little
25,
less.
Like there?
More north than, yeah.
Okay. So you disengage and you dash out. All of them instantly look at you guys with this just primal savagery.
Yeah, and I just want to make noise so they follow.
I mean, it seems like
No, I wanted to run away.
Okay, because that's part of your thing is you can attack and disengage, but that's cool. That's fine. That's totally
well,
that's cool.
She moved, dashed,
action.
and disengaged.
Yep.
So she kind of used up all of her stuff.
I'm very badly wounded.
Yeah.
I'm very badly wounded.
I would like to move as far as I can to the east. I'm hoping I end up like on the
25.
other side of...
That's about where you move with a normal movement.
Yeah, that's about where I was imagining I would end up. Okay, that boomstick, the gun, what's the distance on that again?
I was like, me?
Hard to tell. You do notice, though, that like Bartholomew had to load the thing up between shots. So it's not like something.
He didn't tell me how to do that.
And it took quite a while. It was a pretty lengthy process to load it all up and get it ready to go. I mean, you've been in a few combats where you're like, that's like a one and done kind of thing, at least in the middle of a fight.
Got it.
Good to be realizing
I
this
still have
now.
my bow and arrow in my other hand, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can just drop the fire stock and start shooting your bow.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'll just drop it.
Yes.
And
drop it on the ground. Future.
And I'll aim directly south at whoever is closest.
Okay, this is the one that got burned by Rezik's firebolt.
Did he? How badly did he get burned? Did it look?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Very badly
burned.
Okay. Maybe I'll aim to the guy to the right or to the left of whoever just got burned. And I have a question. Colossus Slayer, does that only apply to like swords, or does that apply to any weapon?
I will have an answer for you in a little bit.
Furiously Googling.
Okay. Well, I'll roll an attack while we're at that. Okay. Okay, not super great.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes below its hit point maximum. You can't deal this damage. Oh, I mean, yeah, it doesn't say there's no restriction on
weapon attack.
No,
yeah.
But it has to be below full health when you hit it.
Okay. Okay.
So you couldn't use it on any guy who hasn't been hit already.
Got it. Well, I think I rolled a 12, so I'm not sure I'm gonna hit any.
Yeah, the arrow close, but again, there's this very sinuous, slim bodies evade you. Lightning, thunder, crackling comes from the air in your general direction.
Should we grab ours too that we made?
Do you guys have one? You weren't using it?
Well, it wasn't a good one.
It doesn't roll well. I made it out of some cardboard in about 20 minutes one night.
Pop, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Who's doing that?
Who is doing that?
Pop, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
You again, narrowly dodge out of the way, still taking half of the damage of this attack. As you take 18 halved to 9 points of lightning damage. This guy just seems to be shooting into the darkness haphazardly. Can't really piece you out, but is just throwing lightning bolts in there. And Pup, it's your turn.
Just Zeus things.
It's casual.
And Trust.
How's Targan?
Trust, it's weird, but your mind, this nice kind of fog that you've been in, seems to just fade away, and slowly, bit by bit, immense terror and fear starts to grip into your chest, and the full weight of what you had just witnessed hits you like a lucid wave, like a lightning bolt, just flashing in front of your self, and you now realize the situation that you're in fully, under no kind of import.
Struggling.
So I'm fully aware now.
You're fully aware of what's going on. But Dresden, it's your turn right now.
Wait, I thought it was my turn. Oh wait, no, I just got hit. That's why.
Oh no, Pup, it is your turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
turn.
Pup goes.
Yeah, my bad.
Just enough time to make another death save.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to still be helping him up.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
Well, athletics, or is he conscious, or do I have to do another medicine check, or is it an athletics to help him up?
You just restarted his breathing. He's still not moving at all. He's just a dead
athletics?
weight. Yeah.
Athletics is 315.
15. Unfortunately, this guy's so heavy, you could just barely get him up, using all of your might onto your back, still dragging his legs for the most part.
I need your help! I need your help!
Dresden, you're next.
Trust, are you still stupid?
You can respond, Trust, if you'd like.
Yeah, I've been.
Well, when I had that realization, I would like to just let out like a guttural, like, shrieky war cry of like anger that my mind was not my own. Like that.
Remind me again. What does that sound like?
I just did it.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed it. She didn't.
I know it was.
But loud.
Okay, Dresden, that's what you hear. You're holding.
So
this.
I'm pretty sure that Trust has turned into a Nazgul. Great.
Okay. You're not stupid anymore. Help me.
And I'm like, oh, you're back. And I just let go of her head. And then I turn around and just follow Pup's voice back to where Thargan is, and then just try and freaking hoist him.
Okay.
Hoist him up.
And he's already up. Roll an athletics save.
Over here and help me.
Athletics, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. 24.
24. You easily managed. I mean, Dresden, you are pretty powerful, and you've done lots of training.
Dude.
You managed to just slip him in between your herniacs in your head, and kind of like slip him onto your back, which you can still run. You can still run at full speed like this.
I helped a little. It's because I got him up.
And it was absolutely because he was already hoisted. I mean, that first little bit is like the hardest, and then getting him all the way up. And you guys hoist Thargan on your back. Dresden, that was maybe your action, but you could probably move if you like. Yeah, and then again, unaware of anything outside of this bubble, really.
Yeah, damn, sorry. Trying to get those guys to follow me, but maybe next turn.
I'll just sort of keep going in that direction and try and find the wall.
Okay, yeah, you easily find the wall. Let's see what you guys look like. Yeah. You find the wall. Are you just gonna go running up the wall?
I mean, I don't think I can climb the wall.
No. I mean, like running along the wall, I meant.
Yeah. Just if I can.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15,
move.
20. You move 20, you pop right out, and then you look straight at these guys. These guys don't seem to be. They don't seem to be looking in your direction. Yeah, they don't even notice you're there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just just go back like a foot into the darkness.
Okay, you go right back, like just into the darkness right there.
And then I'm just gonna turn back and go. How many guys did I see? All of them? Did I see the?
Yeah, there's 5 of them right there. 5. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna relay. All right, there's 5 out there. When we go fast. And you nod, and I don't see that. Perfect.
Trust. Yeah, Trust. You're in pitch dark. You kind of felt Dresden run in a direction, but there's snarling, there's yipping,
I
there's
just
yapping
gave
outside and barking. What do you do? Trust.
From a direction.
Trust. Trust. What do you do? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, I said no, you didn't. You just said run. How did you give directions?
From a direction. You heard
what are
my
you
voice
doing?
From somewhere.
Oh,
what are you
I heard
doing?
your voice from somewhere. All right. I will run towards Dresden's voice. I will run towards Dresden's voice. He's like half in, half out.
Well, no, he's just peeking in. So you run. I
want to peek out.
Poof, you bump into Dresden. You peek out. As you peek out, you see 5 snarling troggies.
Right.
They don't seem to see you at all.
Do I see any snarling troggy veins?
No veins.
Vein check.
But they are clustered very nicely in a perfect.
Yeah, they sure are.
Grouping.
Cone.
Cool. Then I'll cast level 2 Thunder Wave straight at them.
Yeah. Okay. The ground itself explodes as you just feel a ripple of the earth literally undulate through violently. Roll damage. What's the save on that?
Constitution 13.
Okay. 5.
Kill them all, please. So to 3d8s. Okay. Where's my d8 now? D8. You are d8. 3d8s. 5 plus 5 plus 8 is 18.
Okay. This concussive shock shoots out of your horns, and their bones almost liquefy as they just and you hear these cracking and breaking motions, and all of them instantly just go flying back amongst this debris, and all this wood just goes flying and scattering almost like an explosion, and all of them just fall down dead.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're muted, Bobby. I don't know if you were.
Redemption.
I was just saying, and she wanted to like you.
I'm gonna just go. That's for taking my brains.
Oh, it's so good to have Trust back on the team.
Comes running up, kind of to the precipice of that thunder wave, a little unsure if he wants to enter the danger zone. As it happens, Rezik, what are you doing?
Oh my God, that was beautiful. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I mean, I feel we could like take them if we just like do it in like small portions. I'm going to just sidestep just a little bit so I can see the guy that's super close to, like, the closest one to us over there.
Over here? Yeah, they all seem to be like looking into the darkness, hissing and snapping at the darkness and screaming at it.
I'm just gonna try to just do a fireball from this far away. I'll be fine from over here.
Okay.
I can do something. What?
What are you saying, Tristan? Use your words.
No.
Say what I'm saying.
Roll an attack.
What are you saying?
Roll an attack. Roll an attack.
All right. Okay, that's a 17.
17 hits. Roll damage.
8. Yes, 8
damage. He kind of hits him and he sets him on fire, and he starts to screech and withers and just falls down in a burning, heaping mess. But at the same time, all 3 of these guys look over from the darkness straight at you, Rezik, and they all start to point and start yipping and screaming. Seems like they're yelling in your direction.
Yeah, and I'll just back it up. Just back it up.
Okay.
Yep,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Cornelia.
Oh. I'm gonna stand on the wall, I think.
This wall?
What are you saying? Jeez.
I think he's trying to get the chieftain, but he's not using his words.
Well,
I don't know
he's
why.
like way south, so that's gonna be an issue. But I'm gonna stand on that wall and
this one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just be ready in action to shoot anything that maybe comes after them.
Okay,
if I
roll
can,
an athletics. Disadvantage again to climb that wall.
Shoot them with what?
You're not there. You're not there, Cullen. Shame on you. Roll an athletics to climb the wall.
Both Cullen and Bobby are like screaming right now.
What am I missing?
No, you're fine. You're not missing anything. They're just both.
What do I see? Can I look around me? I'm
what did you roll for athletics?
24.
A 24?
Oh, I'm sorry, athletics 18.
18, yeah. So you jump up onto the wall. You just see that globe of darkness over here, and you see a few of the Troggies screaming and barking orders. They saw that bolt that Rezek had thrown, and they look in his direction, all kind of regathering their efforts, redoubling. Kelwise, what are you doing?
I'm picking up my gun, throwing it in my bag, on my back.
All right.
And
by the way, Bartholomew has been running way back here this whole time. I keep forgetting his turn.
I'm going south, and I'm gonna try to.
No, nothing about you. Just they're all screaming into the.
I know. Just stop it.
I'm so sorry. What are you doing?
A lot faster than you.
I'm going south, and I'm just gonna stay somewhat
15,
behind
20,
like the
25.
cover of the pieces of wood that are lying there. You know.
Okay, yeah. So you run around to there, and you got your bow ready and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. This lightning's coming around again. Oof. Pop. Another dexterity saving throw. Lightning swirling in the sky. Shoots down at all those watching.
Sorry, that was a coming from who just cast that?
What?
Who cast that?
Who cast it?
Yeah. Where is this lightning coming from?
The sky?
No, but like who? How's it coming out of the sky?
It's a natural phenomenon. It's just a natural phenomenon. It's not being caused by anything.
Well, the chief cast it, and he basically cast kind of like.
Oh, the chief! You mean the shaman?
The shaman.
Oh, there you go. Hey.
Yeah, that's like hundreds of feet away from us.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Half damage as the lightning strikes down. You only take 5 points of damage this time.
Message us in Discord.
No.
Okay. At the same time, these Troggies, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, start to charge you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. They start to charge in your direction, all of you guys.
Oh, God.
And as you guys see that thundercloud seems to and just dissolve from overhead. Anyone who's watching, it seems to have run out of whatever kind of juice it has.
Through the darkness?
No, it's the lightning cloud above.
He's not talking to you.
Oh. Pup, what are you doing?
I have a question. If I jump on top of the wall, how far am I from the shaman?
How far are you? You have no idea. You can't see out of this darkness. You're in a dark globe.
So I want to go as far to east as possible.
Okay. So you start to climb over this. That would be like difficult terrain, and you can pop your head out if you'd like.
Yeah, that is exactly what I want to do.
Okay, so that's about 20 feet. You move over.
Shaman.
The shaman is 65 feet away from you.
Can I take a jet forward.
God, all that equipment is there.
It would be another 10 feet-ish to move there.
Yeah.
So that's 30 feet.
Really? Oh, yeah. Oh, then I'm fine. I would like to throw one of my kunai at him.
Okay, roll an attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
17.
17. You throw these kunais, and something familiar flashes right before it hits. This wall of magical force shoo, goes up and bing! But it pierces through. Oh, roll damage.
Oh god.
7.
7 damage. It hits off of this thing, wavers, but then stabs right into his throat. Coughing blood, hacking, going just ballistic, screaming out. He falls to the ground, drops the staff, and starts to gurgle and scream, and this guttural roar just starts going out from his voice. And that's when you start to see all the troggies in the area stop, turn, look at him fall, look at each other. And then it's a madhouse as they jump towards the staff and literally just start tearing each other to pieces, all of them. What are you guys doing? The turn order is kind of over. They're all just, and it's violent. It's incredibly violent.
As they're running by,
you just
can
start
we take
seeing
a
people
of opportunity
ripping
and kill them
eyes.
As they're running by us?
These guys over here, they take a, they're not necessarily so unaware that they would run right by you, but they are running in that direction, everyone. I mean, you can try and step out and hit them, but they might, it doesn't look like they're angry or just like overcome. It just seems like they're all kind of pining how to get to this staff. And the most of them run over and just start tearing this guy to pieces. And they're all just in this giant jumble. I mean, you can step in their way, but they might start fighting you and attacking you back. It's a risk. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna let him.
Okay, I'm gonna get the hell out.
And all of you guys start running away, and you just hear them fighting, screaming, ripping each other to threads. The darkness, once it dissipates, you all running. You all run up to here. You've got Thargan on your back. What are you guys doing? And you start to see.
He's not heavy. He's my brother.
You start to see the bodies from where you're at piling up. Fangs ripping into the backs of necks and just tearing out. Claws tearing people apart. These troggies are starting to just whittle their numbers down until.
I mean, what is it? What does it look like in terms of access to the portal right now? Right now,
it looks like there's just they're all right in front of that dock to the portal, but they all start to tear each other apart. And you guys take just a second to watch this madness happening. Thargan's still barely breathing on your shoulders. What are you guys doing? Are you guys gonna stay and see what happens,
or
are you guys
cast Thunder Wave again to get them out of the way?
I have no idea about that. I'm just gonna put Thargan down and give him use one of my healer's kit actions on him.
Yeah. So you heal him and you set his body just racked with all kinds of burns and breaks and a whole manner of things not being where they should be. You kind of pushes. Like his ribs, some of it popped out, his shoulder not in the socket, and you start to just kind of piece him back together.
He gets 9 points.
9 points back. Starts to breathe a little easier as
possible.
You pull the rib out of his chest as it was stuck in there.
Oh God.
Yeah. And you guys watch this scene is even though you're used to seeing people and things fighting each other, you've seen battles before. This is something so dark almost. It's not nature as you know it. It's just savagery for savagery's sake, as they're tearing each other to pieces, ripping and fighting, and as maybe only 3 are left, 2 of which covered in wounds that can't even move. One of them holds the staff up into the air, looking around, and he goes, and he slowly just finishes them off one by one, standing on his mountain of bodies.
Oh my god!
All right, let's
screaming, staring at this thing.
I want that stick.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's kill that son of a bitch right now. Ducks fly together.
Everybody roll. Everyone roll a d20. Seven. Oh my god. 7.
2.
5, 2. What'd you guys get?
Someone get higher than this
16.
guy.
16 in Kelwise? 13. Pup, you go dashing towards him. Eye set on that thing. He's holding the stick, looking at. He's just holding it in the air, like excitedly, and too late. Looks up, sees you coming, just barreling, almost on all fours. What are you doing?
Slow-mo.
I'm literally just gonna like try to grab the stick and like turn and smack him with it as he's holding it.
Smack him with his own stick. Okay, roll a contested athletics check.
Athletics?
Get it, get it. Come on. Come on.
I rolled a 19 plus 3 for athletics. 22.
This short-lived royalty, kingship, chieftainship is shattered in an instant with its skull as it just explodes, sending this thing reeling back, slow motion, slow-mo, but you shot at 30 frames, so it's like just
Yeah.
Falls into that pond, and there's just this dead silence all around you. And Pup, you hold the staff now. Doesn't seem to have any of that kind of electric vibe, electricity, energy running through it. Seems whatever happened was used up when that being was shooting down lightning, but it's the perfect size. It's thin, and on the ends of it are just these little, almost jagged, almost Morningstar-like pieces, as they have the essence of lightning just kind of carved into the ends of the hafts. A perfect quarterstaff to replace the pole from the jail cell you guys you've been using since we started this. Suitable, very similarly sized. Yeah, and this place seems empty, almost deadly empty and calm.
Well,
and then I'm gonna slowly turn into the chieftain, and then just like let out one of those screams and just run at them.
I just throw my hernia now.
Yeah. You see Pup, and you guys were all running towards it, so you saw everything that happened, and Pup just kind of turns around.
Like really creepy.
Transforms, and then starts running at you, stick held high. You don't know. I mean, maybe the stick controls you. You saw Trust. Trust had just been taken over, mind clouded.
Yep, shoot. Everyone shoot. Shoot right now.
I still in the snake form. I just kind of bow. Oh, Chief. Oh, you are the one that's in charge now. You truly hold all the power.
Wait. Can I do that?
Underwood.
I know. I was like, do it.
Please do it.
I cast Thunderwave.
No! Don't actually do it.
Roll a Constitution save, pup.
Do it. No!
What do I do?
Constitution save.
Great.
Oh no!
I rolled a 7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay, roll damage. That's a fail. Oh my god.
No!
Trust, roll some damage. Let me see him.
Okay, now I'm worried that Trust's turn. Now I'm a little worried.
All 20s.
What do you mean? This thing is running at you. I have this stick. It's scary.
God.
Where did my D8 go?
I'm not doing it jokingly. I'm like taking this bit a little too far. So it makes sense.
So is Daye.
My D10. Where's my
No, Daye's perfect.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I love this. I'm so happy. Please actually roll well.
8 total.
8 damage. Pup, as the ground almost turns into a violent enemy, beating you, pummeling you as this shockwave of sound explodes from inside you, almost rupturing your organs.
I like let out one of the like one of those bark things. You thought that was enough?
Okay.
And like that voice.
No.
It's supposed to blow them back, though.
Yeah. Pup is blown back 10 feet, but
And I want to like monk style like stop myself.
you slide back. You look up from a very low stance right at Trust.
Can I want to like runner's lunge, be on the ground, and like look them dead in the eye and just go, it's my time!
And then I like on like all fours start running at her as I'm changing back into pup and just tackle her. Never be stupid again, dum dum. Just tackle her to the ground.
Okay. Trust, you gonna try and stop it?
No. I'm gonna laugh and say, all right. That wasn't the best.
That was pretty dumb, and that's coming from me.
And right now, Thargan is out, but Fitz and Bart come walking up. Fitz, pup, you gave me quite a fright there. Thought you had transformed with that there metal stick.
Pranked you.
And Bart, kind of a little weary, walking, and you guys are pretty close to the confluence now, walks up, eyes kind of fixed onto that crackling ball of energy, and you look and it's not quite lightning, it's just the essence of pure energy, maybe? It doesn't move like lightning, it's almost more fluid, like a water hybrid of something as it moves, but almost violently swirling around that thing. Almost a gyroscope, just moving in all different directions. And Thargan, like, looks at it. Eyes fixed, almost distant. Oh, yeah. It's, sight to be seen, huh? Not Thargan, Bart. Right, sorry. Bartholomew, Thunderstock, looking at it. And he starts to walk up to the bridge, squinting his eyes. It's like, you know, and he turns to look at you. It's like, you know, when you can't. And then slowly, his skin starts to melt away, as if it was attached to some skeleton. And he looks at you guys all. Oh, I remember now. He's just pulled. I just ripped my headphones out. He pulled into the confluence, and what's left is an elven man in the same clothing who just falls to one knee. Oh. Well, hello. This is quite awkward, I suppose. You're not here to hurt me, are you?
Are you?
Well, I would ask you the same question. You've walked into my home of sorts, and he looks at the pile of troggies, and he's like, Oh. What has been going on here?
Where have you been?
Anyone? Where have I been? I've been right here.
No?
Stuck walking around for many years. That stupid Bart fellow. Ugh.
Well, why didn't you go near that thing sooner if you knew it was gonna fix ya?
Fix ya?
Well, you're not the Bart guy anymore, is
Where
ya?
are you from? Your accent is very lowly, I would say.
I walk up to him and see if I can see any veins.
You see no veins in this guy. As he stands up, and he's got this ease about him, very self-assured. Starts to brush himself off, looking at his clothes. Oh, this won't do. This won't do at all.
What's happening?
Can I see if he has any threads?
Sure.
What do I roll for
Roll a
that?
d20. Yeah, roll a d20.
D20, 16.
A 16? Yeah, you see the thread and it goes straight up into the sky just like everybody else. Doesn't seem to be any different than anyone else's. Well, I see. You've been through quite a bit, it seems like.
Yeah.
Who
are you? What?
Who
Let's
am
all
I?
get away from the giant thing that just sucked Bart in. What in the world is happening?
I want to like slowly go up and just like touch his face.
If you must call me something, I suppose.
Can I touch his face?
Yeah, and you go to touch his face, and he quickly
I go really slowly.
Pushes it. He pushes your hand away. What are you doing? Don't
I
touch
just-
me with your hands. I don't know where those have been.
I'm like literally naked right now too.
Yes. Yes. Well, it seems like savages have popped out. How did you... And again, please, stop trying to touch my face.
All right, pup, let him
Explain
talk.
yourself now!
Yeah.
Explain
Yes,
myself.
please.
You explain yourself. What are you doing here? How did you even
Turn into
get
him
here?
and I touch my own face.
We're on Wildling Isle, friend.
Yes,
Is that where
I'm
you think you
quite
are?
aware of that.
All right,
I've
well,
been
we
here
ran
for
across
quite a
a million
while.
corpses to get here. It was pretty simple.
What
Yeah,
is
How
your
did anyone
name?
get here?
What is my name? I guess if you must call me something, how about Theodore? I'm the
Stupid
archivist, you know? No, you
No.
probably don't. That rings no bell. I see no...
Archivist?
Common, yes,
What
an
is the archivist?
I would know what that means,
I am
right?
an archivist. You've actually
No,
never
I
heard
said-
this term before. It's something
Oh.
you've never really come across.
Well,
What's
why
an
was you
argument?
walking around as Bart?
Ugh.
Yeah, how'd you have someone else's skin on you, bud?
Well, this right here, and he points to the confluence.
Right?
Oh, I see. I see. Many questions, many looks. Look, let me change. Get settled in. We'll have a talk. All right. Please give me a moment. And he walks over to what looks like a pile of rocks, and he starts digging through them. And you see a hatch. That looks much different than everything else. Like he had made this hatch, and he puts his hand on it and says a few arcane words, and you hear a, and he opens it up, and there's books and books and books, and he piles them out, and then takes some nice robes, looks at you all, walks behind the wall, changes himself, and comes out into these nice silken-looking robes that have been well kept. Well, that's a better.
You feel like a pretty princess now?
A
Great.
pretty princess, yes.
So who's the archivist? What's an archivist? Come on.
I
talk
am
to
the
us.
archivist.
You just
I
were
am
wearing someone
the
else's
keeper.
skin.
Look, I'm
looking.
I am a researcher of sorts for the elven people, as you know.
Okay.
As you don't know, I hold collections of knowledge, seek out the past and the future. Stumbled upon this, the confluence. You don't know what the confluence is, do you? Well.
No.
The
I
confluence
have an idea.
is a
slackface.
library. Well, if you keep talking, I'm just as well let you explain it.
Wait, can I try?
Try what?
To explain what the confluence is, I have an idea.
Sure, explain.
And then if I'm right, do I get a treat?
You want a treat?
Yeah, if I'm right.
What? Sure,
Okay,
I'll give you a treat.
Yes. Okay, so I think that the confluence. So, like, I think that our world is this one, and that goes different world. It's like a mouth, and then kind of like a butt a little bit, where you can go in one end and out the other, and then because I saw a different fate come from there that was sideways when ours go up. So I think that there's a different.
You saw a different fate.
Yeah.
How did you see a different fate?
With my eyes.
That's interesting. What do you mean you saw a different fate?
Do you have to answer my question first? Was I right? Do I get a treat?
A butt? A fate to hold, I think you're quite far off. It's more,
It's like a mouse to a butt. It's like a trail that goes from one world to the next world.
As a library. And you check out books. As I check out, well, as you saw, I was learning the secrets of the mind of one Bartholomew Thunderstock. When I ran into you, I guess the Troggies scared him away. Dreadfully annoying fellow, as you've seen, was not meant to stay like that for so long, but it's a library. It has the minds you've put in, stores them, but it seems the minds, the confluence itself, exists in all times at once. It is not in the past, it is not in the future. Any mind you put in from the past or the future will be in the library to check out. But it is a very grueling process the farther away from your own time it is. Deeper in the library, we'll say, their minds are stored.
So the confluence is a sort of nexus then, connecting all sorts of timelines and realities.
No timelines, only one timeline. They're just the minds from the one timeline. Just all at once, you see?
Right. Interesting.
I'll put on my Rezic accent since he insulted how I talked. Yes, well, I would also like to ask why Bart, as annoying as he was, would in fact be someone you would want to check out.
And I will, still having Alter Self on, transform into Trust, but a taller version of Trust, and go, yeah, what's about that, huh?
Amusing group, aren't you?
And then I turn into him. Oh, yes, we are quite amusing, yes.
Had your answers and your fun, I'm sure you'll be off, yes?
You did not answer my question. Why on earth would you want to check out Bart? He's quite annoying, as you said.
Well, in the confluence, one mind looks like another. It's amazing what you'd find in the minds of the unexpected. I found a few tricks from Bartholomew.
So you just grab at them at random?
Well,
Did you find
Have you ever moved through the confluence without it snatching
Obviously
your
not.
mind? It is a force of unbelievable power. You can only open its sources for a mere fraction of a second, unless you be sucked in yourself.
Is that what our dreams were?
Your dreams? Well, this island does. Things tend to seep out of it. It's not a perfect power. As you might have noticed, all kinds of things.
How far does it bleed?
These Troggies come out. As far as I know, just this island here.
And then, why were they throwing other creatures into the confluence then?
Who is throwing creatures into the confluence?
The Troggies. The Troggies.
The Troggies? Well, I don't know. They look very stupid. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I turn back to myself. So, all right. So you're saying that did you develop this?
Did I make the confluence? Are you serious? A power like this? You think I could create that? Well, you either.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said that you're very weak. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. I don't.
Oh, am I weak?
I'm asking you a very
Would
serious
you like
question.
to find out how weak I am?
No, I thought that maybe
being facetious,
to you.
shithead.
Look,
all right.
The confluence itself is an incredibly powerful device, spanning all time zones at the same time.
Of course,
a power like that
and
could just be created by a mere mortal such as you or me.
No, someone would just put it out on an island in the middle of nowhere for no reason. Yeah, that's fine. That's
yes,
great.
It all makes sense. Yes, yes.
Here's the thing, bud.
Oof.
You're gonna persist here with this thing trying on people's skins, right?
Yes.
Okay. Forever?
Until I'm satisfied. Yes.
Great. So we don't really need to keep talking, do we?
No, we don't.
All right.
As I said,
awesome.
you'll be on your way now, right?
I mean, this is very interesting, though. I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna go tend to Thargan.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dresden because I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him, on Thargan.
Okay, yeah, you guys go back to tending to Thargan, who, the Cure Wounds, you start to feel the knitting of bones start to reset. Weeks and weeks of recovery instantly patched up as he starts to breathe a little easier. Still stuck in that armor. It's impossible for you to pull it off of his body. But yeah.
That's handy. Nice.
Well, if there's nothing else...
Well, no, there are many, many questions. I am actually a scholar like yourself, and this is extremely interesting to me, so I would love to talk more. I don't know why you find us so, I guess, annoying or frustrating. We're just asking questions because we have no idea what this is.
It's like explaining simple arithmetic to ants, right? I have to start so far back and so low that it's, well, frankly, it's beneath me, but... why don't you try it yourself? Maybe you have a knack for it. Just reach inside and pull out mind.
Well, I'm not going to just step into a random big confluence thing. I don't know what it is exactly. I'm not going to step into it right away. So I want to just talk to you about it for a while. Maybe borrow some of your books if I can, and you know,
books.
just talk scholar to scholar. What's wrong with that?
Rezik, leave it alone.
I turn back into pup.
These books are not for your eyes. I appreciate your scholarly curiosity, but these
Is it dangerous?
Yes, let's go with that. These are my life's work.
I'm not talking about the book.
I walk up to
about...
the confluence and try to pull a mind out.
That's what I was gonna do.
You do?
Let's do it together.
Please don't touch it. Please, everyone, don't touch. Please, please.
Just.
This is very dangerous. Please,
I hold your hands.
We walk.
You guys, please. I'm serious. Okay. All right.
You guys gonna reach in?
Yeah. I turn back.
Is this dangerous?
Yes, very much so.
Dangerous. If
I
you
don't
were
think
to
we
reach
need to
inside,
touch it, right?
there's a small chance. Well, there's a very large chance, looking at the group of you, that you'd be sucked in forever and you would cease to exist on this plane. But you would eternally be, you'd be eternalized within the confluence. So, to a mortal like you, this could be maybe the best outcome
Yes,
possible.
so please, for God's sake, please.
But feel
don't
free. Reach inside, and maybe I can wear your skin when you're.
Bold of you to assume I'm mortal.
I want to just get close enough to like sense it. Like, what can I feel from it?
And as you get close, just an insane amount of energy, just swirling all around. As you get close, you start to feel like even your corporeal form start to dissolve, dissipate. You feel your body just start to almost evaporate as you start to approach it.
Yeah, I'll also back away.
Okay.
Thank
I wanted
you.
to see if I felt a similar thing to like the vein energy off of this. I wanted to see if I felt like a similar.
No, my
I'm trying to
curiosity.
see if I feel the same like innate feeling of changing people to this.
Yeah. No. It's very unnerving. You just start to feel cold the closer you get, and it's like thinking about not existing on a very, very deep level, and that feeling just magnified times 1,000 starts to wash over you the closer and closer you get.
Yes, believe me, I also, my curiosity is piqued, but let's just be safe. Thank you for not touching it.
I mean, you can. Maybe you have a knack for it. The first time I tried, I almost slipped inside, never to be seen again. But then again, that's me,
right.
And this is you, so...
Yeah, I'd rather just learn from you and your experiences. If you can all just give me the evening to just talk with this fellow. I mean, I can learn a few things, I'm sure.
Does it sound like he wants to talk to you?
I like ask. What's his name?
You can
Dumbass.
call me the Archivist.
Like, what's his name?
He says the Archivist.
No, he said a name.
Theandor. He said you can call him Theandor, but at this point you're not sure that's even his real name.
Yeah, Dorsey over here. Do you even want to?
Do I want to sit around and teach you, like children, all the secrets I've spent my life to learn?
No, but to Rezik.
To Rezik?
He studied.
Why would I
knows.
teach Rezik? Look, I'm sure.
Not to teach him, just answer his
I'm
questions.
sure you're a cheap imitator of magical arts, but
we could just kill you.
Would I teach you? You could try, but I may kill you.
All right, so let's just stick with.
What if I told you about the fates that I see? Would you trade that information, since you seem to like information so much?
I would rather you just touch the confluence, and then I could wear you and learn all your secrets. It would be much easier.
It would be, for you, but not for me.
Well, yes. It would be quite disastrous for you.
I mean, to be fair, didn't we just...
Do you not know how trading works? I thought you were smart.
Yes, I'm quite idiotic. You have nothing to learn from me. You should probably go along your way.
He did just do you a favor, right? I mean, you were stuck in Bot for 3 years, and we got him back to the Confluence. So we kind of did you, you know...
You did me a favor.
Didn't we? Weren't you stuck in his body for 3 years?
You did Bot a favor, right? You didn't do it for me.
You sounded pretty annoyed that you was him for so long. We unintentionally did you a favor.
You unintentionally did me a favor, and so I should be grateful.
When we had our dream,
the humans, you mortal races, you treat life so strangely, so odd. You see things in such a strange light.
Rudely.
Well, what does it matter? You'll be gone soon, right? And I'll still be here.
Yeah, we keep hearing this from the elves. We'll be gone soon. We're ants. I don't understand this. I mean, if you live longer, don't you think you'd be able to treat others as...
You don't understand. Because you have a ticking timer. Right in your...
Right, so I'm an idiot because I have a ticking timer.
Bones.
I'm saying that you should be more able to talk to diverse people if you've been around longer than I have. Shouldn't you?
What?
Why are you so...
What was the name of that woman that she took the bracelet from us back in Capital City? The head woman of the house?
Lexatrea, I think.
Was that her name? The woman who came down?
That was her last name.
And I apologize too.
Yeah, you ate all the biscuits.
Yeah.
Kelwise took a bag and just shoo, biscuits into the bag.
Yeah. Like the very regal looking woman who I know an amount about. I'm gonna turn into her, and I'm gonna speak to him in Elvish.
Well, what are you saying in Elvish?
I'm gonna say, oh God, what am I gonna say? Fuck. Why do you assume that the rest of these people are beneath you when you don't know what they have seen or what they can do?
Okay, show me what you can do. Nothing.
No, not
I'll
nothing,
show you
but
what I can do. And he holds his hand up, slowly, not breaking eye contact, and his hand turning, almost searching the air. Closes his hand, and you hear a whistling sound. It's quiet at first and gets louder and louder, and the sky itself starts to light up. And you see falling from the sky fire and smoke, and it gets bigger and bigger and louder, and maybe 300 feet off into the forest, this giant detonation, this explosion, as it seems he's pulled a star from the very sky as it explodes onto the island, and you start to see fire shoot up into the middle of the forest, and you're basically wreathed in darkness by the light of this fire that's just burning, that has taken up all of your vision, probably all of your senses. And he just stares at you.
That is extremely impressive, actually. Wow. Well, we'll leave you alone.
This is why I say you are beneath me. It is not an insult. It is a fact.
Great. Yeah, we're beneath you. Apologize. Just thought that maybe an academic like yourself would want to speak to another academic like me, but that's totally fine. We'll leave you.
Well, if you had something to bring to the table, I might. But as you see, you call yourself an academic, but in fact, you are far from it.
I'm an ant. I'm weak. Yes. Okay. We'll go ahead and leave you alone then. All right. Have a good one.
Well, we're coming back here when we're level 15 and we're ripping this guy apart.
Yeah, definitely.
Are we leaving?
Okay.
Oh, I'm leaving. You don't have to leave. You can stay if you want.
I mean, feel free to use the shelter of the walls here, but I do think our conversation, interaction is through with. Yes.
Be safe. Always leave him that honey.
Ooh, look, I've thought it over, Rezek.
Yeah. Do you like jam?
Rezek, you have done me...
I already walked away.
A favor of sorts. You may... I've pulled some artifacts from the confluence in my time. Kale-wise, I believe you have one of those right at your hip. Strange, right? That you should be able to pull things out. And he points over to the red tent. As long as the troggies haven't ruined it all, you might find something useful in there. Well, I say good night. And he snaps his fingers and shoo, seems to just disappear. All of his things shoo, disappear. Everything. And you hear just truly slight walking footsteps as he walks off.
If he's so smart, maybe he wouldn't have spent 3 years with someone he didn't mean to.
You think so? It's truly a disappointment that we can. It's truly a disappointment we can never just speak to anyone.
And I continue in Elvish as we're walking away, I'll turn back into Pup as I'm doing this.
Or he would have wanted to learn about the fates, but I guess not.
I speak back in Elvish. I guess not, Pup. It was a very good try, though. Thank you.
Thanks, yeah, no problem.
What are you guys saying? Are you talking about me? You're talking about me, aren't you? Oh, you too. Yes, and he puts an arm around you, Pup. Oh,
yeah, we just how brave you were.
You're so brave.
Thank you very much.
Pup,
I really think you should take less chances. You are very accident prone, as it were, and it makes my heart beat out of my chest. I basically had a heart attack seeing you struck by lightning over and over and over again, and I would really not like to see that again. Though, as the way things are going, I do see that might be a possibility that will reoccur many times.
Yeah, but check this out. And I try to get some static and poke him on his nose, hoping to static shock his nose with any remaining electricity.
Okay, yeah, and your fur is still kind of a little bit out, and you touch him and oh. Ooh, whoa, what was that trick? Exciting. You've given me a shock of sorts.
Elbow.
Wow. I just only wish there were more troggies for us to fight, huh? Kettlewise? Cornelia? Dresden? No? Oh, wow.
Preferably
Dresden.
not. No.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you're tired, we can stop for a little bit.
Well, Fitz, I'll just say you are incredibly brave, and I can't imagine what you're going to be like when you're older. I mean, if this is what you are now.
Yes, there seems to be no limit to how high I can climb. I like to think of that too, Rezek. Just about all the possibilities.
Someone go inside the tent.
I am.
Stop him from talking.
I've walked away. I'm not listening to Fitz.
All right, trust. Yeah, and you guys start to see the fires slowly start to dissipate from that sky meteorite that fell from, and the fire's hot. And as you guys all knew, it was a very humid forest. For it to set on fire like that must have been ridiculous amounts of heat. And the forest itself kind of puts itself out, but the smoke rising from the sky, this huge beacon. So
that's where the wildlings aren't.
Yeah. Trust, you walk into that tent and you see a bunch of knickknacks on a table laid out as if like artifacts to be studied. And by them you see this huge 5-foot long mirror laced in this like iron but interweaving woven iron panels on the side of it. Very, very, very heavy looking but beautifully decorative. And you see a bag, just a thick bag that seemed to be just brimming with something inside. You can assume coins of sorts or gems or something. You see an old book, very dusty looking book made of some kind of leather you've never really seen before, but thick, old, cracked leather. You see a dagger in a case, a beautiful, beautiful case made of this bright, almost bluish-hued metal and a white leather case. You also see a brooch of sorts with a face that's almost smiling back at you. And it, no matter where you go, it's like a mask, a theater mask with a smile on its face looking at you, Trust. And no matter where you go, it always seems to be looking at you in particular. And you also find to the side, almost thrown away, a pile of what look like gold coins from all different kinds of mints, just laying there, almost discarded as completely worthless.
Right, so them's friendship coins for Pup, that knife, Cornelia, but the gems, the books for Rezik, that's for sure. And I like look closer at the brooch.
You pick it up?
Can I touch it? Yeah, touch it.
So you pick up the
poke
brooch.
It first, but I like boop its nose.
Yeah, you boop its nose. And you see the mouth just kind of...
Ooh.
I go, hello?
And it looks at you. Entertain me.
All right. And I sing one of the short but popular song I used to play at the tavern.
Okay, roll a performance check with advantage.
Creepy.
Performance. 19.
A 19.
Nice.
Its face turns from this almost mischievous grin to a look of surprise, and then self-reflection, and then almost a smile brimming on its face, looking at you. Oh, do take me with you. Do take me with you.
What are you?
What am I? I am to be entertained.
What do you do?
I am an audience for you who loves to be entertained. Please.
But what does...
Would you take me with you?
But can you do anything?
Can I do anything?
I mean, use a talking pin. Do you do anything, or do you just
talking pin?
No, I'm a talking tiefling.
Talking tiefling.
Yeah.
Take me with you. I so do love to be entertained.
Are you evil?
Evil?
Yeah, you got a curse on you or anything? Like if I put you on, I'm gonna turn into a toad or something?
A toad? Why a toad?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You said it. A toad? Please take me with you.
Alright, but if you start acting up, I'm gonna get rid of you.
I'm a fabulous audience. You won't hear a peep.
Alright. I'll take it and I'll pin it on.
You pin it on and it almost tightens upon you. And you guys notice this almost quizzical look on its face. Almost confused. And Trust, you feel it there. Almost, there's a certain energy you get from playing a song and then playing that song in front of an audience. It's a completely different experience. It's almost like they're almost so separate that you wouldn't even call them the same thing, though you're playing the same notes. The energy in the room, you feel like there's energy, like that energy you get from an audience, always there inside you, begging to be entertained, but like a captive audience, that gem. Sometimes you walk into a bar and you play for people who want to be played for. There's no better gift than that, as this pin seems to feed you that kind of energy. And statistically, your charisma goes up by 2, but that's represented by this audience that you take with you that hangs off every word, everything like that.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Is everyone else in here with me?
They can be.
I didn't
know if anyone followed me or anything.
I mean, I think we were all going that way, but you went ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you all, walk over. Those of you walk over to this table, and you see all the same things and you do see that brooch on Trust's cloak, shining, and it's almost like when you look at it from one angle, it's like a silver, and the other angle, it's gold. It almost has a reflection of the opposite when you look at it. It's impossible to tell what it's made out of. And if you look very, very close, it's almost impossible to tell. But if you look, the mouth on it just seems to move through different emotions every once in a while. And when Trust speaks, it seems to just light up with fascination. And as you guys look at the other items on this table, these very almost clearly artifact style items that are not common at all, most of which have been crafted with very, very, very fine detail and care. We'll probably take a break and pick up next week at this table and find out what these things are.
Interesting.
Loot!
Loot! Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't wait for you guys. If you ever go to the elves, I'm gonna have so much fun.
I hate them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're.
You're like you have way too much fun playing like snooty, stuck-up characters, and I just
well, it's kind of just who I am. I play that so well because I'm just like, just have no inhibitions. Say whatever you want. Okay, great, let's go. I'm sorry.
I can see why there was a war now. They're all
right,
so rude.
Right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. Congratulations to all of our sticker winners. I will be sending those out with the handwritten note tonight. If you want to catch up on our old streams, we have a YouTube, or if you'd like to listen, again, we have a podcast. If you're into some gaming stuff, Miss Daye and Miss Kate, I almost said Trust. Miss Kate both have gaming channels that they do almost round the clock. If you like Stream Raiders, Daye's channel has me hooked. I'm so just
Sorry.
Anyways, so there's that. We'll be back tomorrow with a rerun for anyone who wants to just hang out with us live, and we'll be doing office hours where Cullen and I just talk D&D for a couple hours tomorrow. Other than that, we are MinusOneCHarisma, D&D streaming channel, as I hope you can see, and we will be back next. This Friday, we're gonna be playing Legend of Schmelda 2. Part 2 for anyone who would like to join with Jason as our esteemed DM as we run around the world of Ja Rule. So dumb.
I keep forgetting that it's the Ja Rule.
That's so great.
Yeah. Okay. But I think that's everything. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to catch more Aventide, we'll be back next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific. But until then, have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we will see you next time. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Adios.